Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to Bleckley County Royals football here on the Bleckley County Royal Football Network. Don Brown here along with Mr. James Hagler. We are in Macon, Georgia tonight at Henderson Stadium, home of the Southwest Patriots, for game number 10 on the year between the Royals of Bleckley County and the Patriots of Southwest Macon. And James, the Royals come in already clinching the number 2 seed in the region standings. And unfortunately for Southwest, they will not make the playoffs tonight, or this year rather. But they're playing for senior night here tonight, and you know they're going to let it all hang out. They're not going to hold anything back.
Yeah, last game for some of these guys, we had a few seniors that were represented beforehand, and not a large team by any means, maybe 30 out there on the field. And but these seniors playing their last game, as you said, no playoffs for them. But our guys looking forward to the playoff next week, so could be a little bit different as we go along. See how things go. And
the roster has them down for 33 players. But okay. Not a lot of players for their team, but Joe Dupree is their coach, former Georgia Bulldog and Georgia Southern Eagle, and he's a very good coach, so he'll have them ready to play, I'm sure. The Royals coming here, like I said, James, really nothing to play for other than just having another win on your record. Because you clinch the number 2 seed, you're going to play at home, you know who you're playing. But let's hope they're not looking ahead, because this Southwest team will sneak up on you in a minute.
Well, I think it's more important, too, to keep in mind that, I don't know how these games have I know we lost to them here 2 years ago, beat them last year. But I want to make sure that, you stay focused because you're prepared. And if this game goes, we beat Washington County pretty good. Washington County beat them pretty good. So I guess we beat Washington County by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. But if we make it get out of hand in the first half, we'll see a lot of the backups and stuff in the second half, I believe, just like the East Lawrence game.
And there on that point as well, you may see it anyway, as Coach Lassiter may decide, I want to make sure everybody's healthy next week. But you want to win the football game too.
Well, you get a healthy lead, and it's not their last game where the guys don't want to come out at all.
All right, we're ready to go. Southwest will kick it off, and they kick an onside kick. And look at this, James. The ball's kicked around, and they're going to get it. Southwest has recovered an onside kick for the opening kickoff here at the Bleckley 43-yard line, and we were not ready for that at all. Nobody turned around and saw it coming.
The worst part of that is I don't think it was an intentional onside kick. He went to kick that, and he was looking down at the ball, and he kicked it. He was kicking it kind of straight, and he looked like he didn't have one of those square-toed on like we saw with Dublin. Yeah. It went off the side of his foot more than anything, the way that ball squibbed and twisted and everything. So
our front line had retreated, and we didn't have a chance to get that ball. But it did go over 10 yards, and they got on it, sitting at our 43-yard line. So not a way to start the game here. And quarterback for Southwest will be number 10, Malik Frazier. He has one running back behind him. He has strips to the left, one guy to the right. They line up in a spread formation. I think this is what they ran last time we were here. And they are sitting in fantastic field position to start this football game. And he'll send his running back in motion. Frazier takes the snap, throws a jailbreak screen over on the left side, and he's a block, and we're going to bring him down right at the line of scrimmage. They had a guy out there, but he could not make a block. He got a yard up to the 42. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. And
that pass got out there, and there was 5 guys there waiting for him, and only one blocker.
Yeah, one guy can't block 5.
He was lucky to pick up a yard.
They were throwing the jailbreak screen or tunnel screen, if you will, but it did not work. 2nd and 9 now. Now they send trips to the right, and one guy doesn't know where to line up. Now he'll move up on the line. Frazier's in the shotgun with a running back right to his side. Can't see his number. Frazier takes the snap, wants to throw, and he's throwing long down the middle of the field, and he overthrew everybody, and really nobody open. Pretty good coverage by the Royals there. We were stride for stride with the receiver down around the 15-yard line.
The receiver that was lined up all the way outside on the near side for us was he was supposed to be on the line. He was about 10 yards behind the line.
Yeah, when he started, and I don't know if he made it to the line before they snapped it or not. It could have been a penalty, but no flag down. 3rd and 9 now. They quickly to the line. They do not huddle. They got twins to the right, twins to the left, and it looks like number 2 Johnson, the running back in the backfield with Frazier, just to his right now. The umpire will stop it. And the ball was spotted wrong. It was spotted at 43, and they moved it up to the 42, which is correct. 3rd and 9 right there. And they'll wind it right there. Just underway here, no score. Frazier in the shotgun, twins on each side. Johnson's in the backfield with him. Frazier drops straight back to throw. He throws over the middle field. It's intercepted by Bleckley. We got a guy running over at the 40, he's over to 45, and trying to get over around the 50. They're going to bring him down around the 49.
That was number 20, I believe. Is that John Newburn?
Yeah, I think so. Number 20 was the guy who picked it off. And it looked like Frazier never saw him, James, because that ball hit Newborn right between the numbers.
It did. It wasn't even close to the receiver downfield.
He was throwing out in the flat over on the 40-yard line, and it hit Newburn right in the gut. And he returned it to Bleckley 49. So we survived the onside kick / unintentional kick. We get it back at our own 49, and Sasser's in the shotgun. He'll shift over his 2 H-backs. That's Maxwell and Mullis. He takes the snap, he fakes, he wants to throw. He's throwing long down the right sideline, and got a man down there, but incomplete. I think that's Marcus Brown, I believe. He underthrew him, or maybe he meant to underthrow him.
I don't know if he meant to underthrow him. It was underthrown a little bit, and the receiver didn't look back. I mean, the receiver was watching for it, but the DB didn't look back, and he tried to throw him out of the way a little bit and get back to the ball. But
yeah, there was some contact there, and I thought they may have called Brown for a flag, but they did not. 2nd and 10 now.
Those yellow pom-poms over there in that area look like they were going up for a flag.
Bryce Bailey is in the Wildcat formation now. He'll take the snap. He fakes. He's going to keep it himself, trying to get off the left tackle. He's over to 50. Gets hit right about the 48 and falls forward to about the 47. It's going to be a gain of 4 to be 3rd down and about 6 for the Royals right there. No score, just underway. 10 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Just that Wildcat read, and Bailey held on to it and took it off the left side.
And now Sasser's back in at quarterback. He'll put 2 wide to the right. Nobody wide to the left this time. He takes the snap. He's rolling right, looking to throw. He throws out in the flat. It's complete. I think it's Bryce Bailey up around the 36-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Royals. I think that was Bailey who caught that ball. It looked like him over there.
Yes, that was Bailey that came down with that ball. So nice pattern there by Bailey. Just a little drag across the middle and being that outlet for Sasser.
Good blocking there on the right side as Sasser rolled out to his right. They mark it at the 37, 1st and 10 from the Patriot 37. Now Sasser will go wide, and Bailey's back in at the Wildcat. He has Taylor in the backfield. He takes the snap, going to keep it himself, trying to get around the left side. And they blow a guy in there, and they hit him behind the line, back around the 40-yard line. Number 17 for them, Zion Miller.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Running in unblocked.
I'm not sure if somebody missed a block or if he just happened to weave his way through there. I haven't seen Hayes out there on the field yet.
Yeah, Taylor's starting off at running back, number 36. But yeah, number 17, Miller, just came in untouched and made the play right at the 40, lost up 3. It's going to be 2nd and 13 now for the Royals. And Sasser's back in at quarterback now. He'll split a wide out on each side. He has 1 H-back right there. I think that's Eli Mullis, I believe. Taylor's in the backfield. Now that's Maxwell at the H-back. He'll shift over to the right side. Sasser, high snap. Sasser pulls it down. He's got to keep it himself, and he's going to go over to 40 and driving forward to about the 38. I'm not sure if that was supposed to have been a read or not, but when the snap was high, Sasser didn't have a choice but to keep it.
Mullis is actually on the left side there.
He was the left side.
He was the left. Actually, he was left tackle.
Okay.
As Mims has shifted to the right side. Just that heavy, that heavily loaded to the right side line. Maybe we only have 1 lineman to the left, but essentially in the tackle position is where Mullis was.
And the high snap messed up the whole play. But Sasser got a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 38. And now he'll shift over Mullis and Maxwell over to the right. Sasser takes the snap. He fakes to Taylor. He's going to throw a jailbreak screen, incomplete. Trying to hit Bryce Bailey on the jailbreak screen over to the left. And incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and 11. And let's see what Coach Lassler wants to do from the Southwest 38. He may want to. I think he's going to punt and try to punt deep.
That play has worked well in weeks past. I think just the fact that he didn't catch it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you got to do in that play.
Unless we had some blockers out there, I'm not sure if he would have gone up for the first, but he would have got some yardage. But we're going to punt and try to punt on deep here. And is that Carey going to punt?
Carey's going to punt. They got 2 back.
Number 7, Clyde back deep, and
number 6.
Number 6,
Jalen
Wortham back deep. They're standing at the 10-yard line. Kearney's standing at his own 48. There's the snap, and he will kick it. And it's a high short kick. They have a guy run up trying to catch it, and he lets it roll. It hits on the 15, rolls around the 12, and Bleckley went down at about the 12-yard line. The guy running up was number 7, Clyde. He acted like he wanted to catch it, but he backed out at the last second.
Yeah, and I don't know. Their coaches were yelling at them to. I don't know if they were yelling to get away from the ball or get the ball because they thought it might have touched somebody. But
well, when it hit the ground, it took a funny spin. And to the naked, I mean, just to somebody not really paying attention, it may have looked like it hit someone, but the officials said it did not. And it's marked at the 13, be 1st and 10 Patriots right there.
Kind of came off Kearney's foot a little bit weird, like he was trying to pooch it, but not quite. And they got a man running on real late.
And number 3 running on late, Marquais Henderson, rather. But Frazier in the shotgun, twins to the left. He takes the snap, and he's going to give it to Johnson on the read. He's got room over the 15, over the 20, and brought down around the 24-yard line. Going to be a first down. I think that was number 2, Quentin Johnson, on the carry. And it will be 1st and 10 Southwest at their own 24-yard line. No score here. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. And they're quickly to the line. Frazier shotgun. He has twins to the left. One got to the right. Johnson's in the backfield with him. Takes a snap, and he gives it to Johnson again. Same play. This time trying to bounce it out. He's over the 30, and he's near the 34. Going to be close to another first down. So Southwest now, after throwing the ball on the first 3 plays of the game, are come out running back-to-back here. And
they're going back to exactly what they saw. What they must have seen that Dodge County film is running up the middle. Because that's where they're keeping it between the tackles, and they picked up 2 big plays on that.
They did get a first down. It's sitting at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 now. Frazier shotgun again. He has 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Johnson's in the backfield. They do have a H-back right behind the left tackle there. Frazier takes a snap, and he gives it to Johnson again. This time we hit him behind the line. He's going to lose yardage. Well, it looks like, I can't tell who that was made that tackle, but he was in the backfield, almost took the handoff from him. And they lose back to the, well, they give him progress to the 33. Only lost a yard on that. I thought he hit him farther behind the line than that. It's going to be 2nd and 11. They're quickly to the line again. Frazier's in the shotgun. Twins to the right, 1 to the left, and an H-back. And Johnson's just to the left of him in the backfield. And it looks like maybe changing the play. They look to the sideline. They will shift Johnson over to the right side. Frazier takes the snap. He fakes. He's rolling to his right this time. He may run it. He is going to run it. He's over the 35. He's over the 40. Over the 45. Over the 50. And run out of bounds around the Bleckley 49-yard line. Actually marking at the 48. So a big run by Malik Frazier gives the Patriots another first down in Bleckley territory. And they're on the move now. 7:16 to go in the first quarter. No score, but the Patriots moving the ball pretty much easily right now. 1st and 10 from the Bleckley 48. Frazier shotgun again. They're going quickly. They don't huddle. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. He takes the snap. He gives it to Johnson on the read again. Johnson trying to get off left tackle. He's going to get a little room. Spun down by Jacob Hill there, I believe, on the tackle number 49. He falls up to the 42-yard line. Going to be gain of 6. Going to be 2nd and 4 right there.
I want to tell the listeners and viewers at home, your computer's not doing weird stuff. I'm messing with the camera. So as it's changing, don't worry about that. I'm trying to get it a clearer picture there for you. Apologize for that.
2nd down and 4. Frazier shotgunning in. This time he wants to throw. Throws a quick slant. Here it's complete. Up to the 35 and dragging a guy with him and run out of bounds around the Bleckley 32. Going to be a first down. That's number 19. I don't have a 19 on the roster here, so I don't know what his name is. But he's out of bounds at the Bleckley 32, 1st and 10, and Southwest is moving the ball here. They start at their own 13-yard line. They're sitting at our 32, 1st down and 10, quickly to the line. Frazier in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He gives it to Johnson on the read again, trying to get him off left tackle. He's over the 30 and brought down around the 27-yard line, maybe the 28. Let's see where they put their foot down. But another positive gain here. It is at the 28, gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Riz just not picking up well on the camera tonight, but hopefully you can kind of make out the time. The score is still 0-0.
And
that'll be in the comments there.
There's a flag down. That's going to be a false start on Southwest. Their wide receiver decided he wanted to take off about 10 seconds too early. And that will back them up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
If you're a Notre Dame tight end, you get away with that.
Yeah. Or the 2 upbacks from Dodge County.
2 upbacks from Dodge County, yeah.
They moved early all night last week. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 33-yard line. Clock running at 6:07. No score yet, but the Patriots on the move. Frazier in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll fake to Johnson. He's rolling to his right. He's going to throw. Throws over the middle of the field, and he overthrew a man down around the 15-yard line. And there's a flag laying at the 31-yard line thrown by the umpire. And usually a sign of holding, but we'll see here. Sitting right at the Bleckley 31 is the flag, and the umpire threw it. And I think it is the way Southwest has reacted. It's going to be on them. Oh, illegal man downfield. That's what it was. And it looks like Coach Slasher has decided to take that penalty instead of the play here. Although he may decide to decline it. Let's see here. I think he is going to decline it because the official White Hat told the umpire don't mark it off.
That'll make it 3rd and 11.
Yep, it will be 3rd and 11 now as an incomplete pass. And they're going to swap out a couple of guys. 3rd and 11 from the 33-yard line, and you're probably looking at 4 down territory, I would imagine, right here. Unless something crazy happening on this play. Frazier's in the shotgun. Twins on each side. He has Johnson in the backfield with him. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's got a little time, plenty of time. Now he's going to roll to his right. Got a guy chasing him. He's going to pull it down. He's over the 35 and run out of bounds around the 30. Going to be a gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 4th down and about 8 from right there. And let's see what Coach Dupree wants to do here. I'm thinking he's probably going to go for this. And just like he is, he's not sending the punt unit on. It's 4th down and about 8 from the 30. They got to get to right our 22 for the first.
Yeah, it's in a spot where you might as well go for it, especially if you don't have a kicker.
Right, and folks said they've had a tough year this year, but
well, if you look at that kickoff, they'll tell you something about the kicking game.
Yeah. 4th down and about 8. They're going to go for it here. Frazier's in the shotgun. Twin trips to the left, one guy to the right, and Johnson in the backfield with him. He takes the snap. Frazier back looking to throw. He said, look, he's going to pull it down and try to run with it. And we hit him. He's going to be short of the first down up around the 25. The ball came loose. But either way, it's going to be Bleckley football because that was 4th down right at the 26-yard line. So good defensive stand by the Royals if they give up some big plays on this drive.
Might have given us a yard.
I'm not sure if they even called that a fumble. They may have. One of our guys picked it up, tried to run with it, but they blew it dead. So
somebody you might know asked a question on here. Kyle Byram says, "What's the playoff picture looking like for our region?"
Well,
Dublin's obviously 1 seed.
1 and 2 seeds have been determined. Now it depends on what happens tonight in the Washington County Dublin game and the Northeast East Lawrence game as far as 3 and 4. And we'll get into that in a minute. You may need a calculator to figure out what I'm going to tell you. Sasser's in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. And they blow it dead. We're going to have a false start on Bleckley. The if and buts here is if Northeast defeats East Lawrence, which I think they will, and Washington loses to Dublin, you're going to have a 3-way tie between Washington, Dodge County, and East Lawrence at 3 and 3. Washington, Dodge County, and Northeast.
Yeah, Dodge County's already done in the region 3 and 3.
They'll all be 3 and 3, so you're going to have a 3-team tie, and they all beat each other.
Washington County 3 and 2, Northeast 2 and 3.
All right, 2nd down and 15. Sasser takes the snap. He gives it to Taylor on the hand, not Taylor, Williams on the, or Butler, on the handoff, and he's going to lose yardage back to about the 18.
They'll be in that Monday. Is it Monday afternoon?
It's like a Monday night deal.
Yeah, Monday night, 3 halves.
If they end up tied, okay, Washington beat Dodge, Dodge beat Northeast beat Washington, so you'll have to have a playoffs in. More likely, that's what's going to happen because I don't see Washington beating Dublin and I don't see East Lawrence beating Northeast.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and about 17 now, or 16 from the 19-yard line. Ross Bailey takes the Wildcat handoff. He's got a little room. He's over 25, he's over 30, 35, 40. Needs a block. 45, 50, 45, down the sideline 40 and run out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him. It's going to be inside right at the southwest 44. Bryce Bailey just took the Wildcat snap and took off around the right side.
Looks like they got spotted about the 44.
Yeah, right at the 44 of southwest here.
They got a little shove on him, got him just a little bit off balance as he was moving.
He needed one more block to take that one all the way, and he couldn't quite get one. The receiver made one block. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the southwest. So after the penalty and the sack behind the line, we moved it out of the hole here. Sasser back in at quarterback. Wide out on each side. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Throwing down the right sideline to Marcus Brown. He threw it behind him. Brown was open down around the 25-yard line, and Sasser threw it behind him. And the defensive back was really giving Brown a lot of cushion on that play. He was really wasn't nowhere in position to make a play on the ball, but the pass was behind Brown, and it's incomplete. It'd be 2nd down and 10. But that's your playoff possibilities right there. 2nd and 10 now. Sasser in the shotgun again. He takes the snap. He throws out. It's complete to Brown around the 40. Turns around. He run out of bounds up around the 37-yard line. Just a quick hitter to Brown over on the right side. It'll make 3rd down a little more manageable here. But James, if Washington upsets Dublin, then that will eliminate It'll eliminate Dodge.
It'll eliminate
Northeast.
Dodge.
Yeah, it'll eliminate Dodge. You're right.
Yeah.
Sasser takes a snap and they blow it dead.
Well, no, Dodge. Let's see. Northeast beat Dodge, right?
No, Dodge beat Northeast.
Dodge beat Northeast.
beat
So that would
Sasser.
actually eliminate the Northeast.
Okay.
Based on the head-to-head matchups. But right now it's looking like that, 3-team half.
Yeah, I just don't see
Point
Washington.
flip, two of them playing a half, and then the loser playing another half against the other team. Similar to what happened 2 years ago.
3rd down and 9 after the false start on Bleckley. Sasser takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. He's throwing out here to Brown again. He threw it in the dirt. Well short of the receiver. And it's going to be 4th down now for the Royals. I don't know if we're going to punt this or not. I don't see the punt unit coming on yet. But I just don't see Washington beat Dublin, and I don't see East Lawrence beat Northeast. That one of those would have to happen for it not to have a 3-team playoff. And it looks like we're going to go for this change. We're keeping offense on the field. It's 4th and about 9 from the southwest 43-yard line. And Sasser will be in the quarterback. He'll put Brown and Bailey wide left. And he takes the snap. He's rolling to his left, wanting to throw. He throws out here and is almost intercepted. Then almost caught. There's a flag down. And a flag laying down at the line of scrimmage. This may be on Bleckley. And if it is, Southwest will decline.
Now, Whitehead's already turned the ball the other way, but hold on just a second.
Brown, it went through a defender's hand, then went through Brown's hand.
They went through the defender's hands. I think it tipped just enough as a hold on the offense.
Yeah, holding on Bleckley, and they'll decline that.
I think the ball going through the defender's hand was just enough to make it where it had a little bit of wobble that Brown couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, he would have had the 1st down, but the holding would have wiped it out anyway. So, but the offense, they moved the ball. They're looking kind of tight, maybe not really. Not exactly into the game like they should be, James. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that one big run was the best play we've had. We had a couple of completed passes out there. You're going to have to really get moving. You don't want to come out flat and fall behind in this game.
Southwest will take over their 43, 1st and 10. The chains have not moved yet. They're going to have to fix those before they run this play. Now they're moving finally. Patriots in the shotgun. They're going to stop until they move the chains and get them set right.
The chains had started to move, and then they went back.
And Coach Lasser has called a timeout here, so the Royals take their first timeout of the night. And,
the chains moved back because of the flag.
Right.
Not sure if they needed to stay or what.
Getting back to the playoff scenario, Dublin will host next week, and I'm not sure. I think that may be Early County they're playing. I think they're going to finish 4th over there. We will host Fitzgerald. They're finishing 3rd, and
that means the
other two teams are Thomasville and Brooks County. They will host our 3 and 4 seeds. So
likely based on the playoffs on Monday, so they may not even know their opponents till Monday afternoon. So the way that works is all 3 of them are tied for 3rd. So 2 teams, if you don't remember from a couple of years ago, they just coin toss and
he played at a neutral site. Too.
Right, he played at a neutral site. Like it was East Lawrence last time. And likely between the 3 that would be involved, East Lawrence is about as neutral as you can get.
Yeah, or West Lawrence maybe somewhere around
one
there.
of those 2. I guess East Lawrence because they were in our region may be the reason they did that. But,
all right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 48. Frazier's in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's wanting to throw. Throws a slant over. It's complete to number 4, and we hit him right away around the 48-yard line. And that was Jaden Williams, the receiver. Well, actually, I take it back. That was number 6, Worthing on the reception, not number 4. And gain up to the 48, gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Patriots now.
that was number 5, Ty Williams, on the tackle on that one.
Yeah, that was Worthing, the receiver, not number 4 there. 2nd and 5. Frazier takes the snap again. He gives it to Johnson on the read. We hit him behind the line, and we're going to bring him down back around the original line of scrimmage. Also about 5 on the play. Somebody blew in there and grabbed him right when he took the handoff.
We almost made 2 of their guys make the tackle, it looked like. We just shoved him into the backfield right up against the running backs and everybody.
Was that Jacob Hill, number 49, who made that tackle, or was that number 55?
That was hard to tell who got back. I know 55 was on the ground at the end of it.
I think it was 55.
Right behind. That is Shane Bryant.
So it's going to be 3rd and 9 after the loss from the 44-yard line. Frazier takes a snap, one to throw. Those are in the flat, complete behind the line to Johnson. He dodges one man up to the 45, and we bring him down right around the 48. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 right there for the Patriots. Just a little swing pass in the backfield, and we had a guy back there, but Johnson dodged him and got it. He gained it up. They mark it at the 48. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Or wait a minute, was there a flag down?
I guess there's some discussion.
They hadn't marked it on 4th down yet. Or did somebody call a timeout again because they stopped the clock here and the referees are marking down on their little timeout pad. It's going to be 4th and 5 from the 48. They finally did move the down marker. And Southwest will send the punting unit on. I don't know why we stopped the clock here. I didn't see anybody call a timeout.
I did see the white hat now signaling 4th down. So there must have been something that we missed in the discussion or whatever.
I did see him signal timeout, and nobody went to the sideline.
Well, they also didn't move the down marker until just now either.
And now they're ready to go. It is 4th down and 5 from the 48, and number 7 for them, Michael Clyde, will be the punter. We got Bryce Bailey and looks like Marcus Brown back deep for the Royals. So, well, finally, whatever it was, the officials are ready to go now.
Yeah, they figured it out.
They'll wind the clock with 3:08 to go in the quarter, no score. And Clyde will be the punter. He's not very deep. He takes the snap. He will kick it. It's a low line drive kick, and Bryce Bailey will take it at the 24. Tries to dodge one man, and his blocker gets pushed back into him. He's around the 25, and he tries to pull away from a guy over on the far side and bring him down around the 28-yard line.
It almost looked like they grabbed him by the face mask, but he must have grabbed him by the shoulder or something.
Number 17 for them, Miller, made the tackle, but two of their guys just pushed our blocker right into it.
Yeah, Miller's been in on a lot tonight.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Bleckley from the 28-yard line. And they mark it back at the 27 now. With 2:48 to go in the first quarter. Still no score in the game. Neither team is really threatened. Both teams across midfield a couple of times, but Southwest threw an interception, and we lost it on downs, and then we lost it on downs twice. Well, we punted one time and lost it on downs.
Quick updates what I got here. 7-0. Dublin is over Washington County right now.
Bryce Bailey takes the Wildcat snap. He's up the middle, over 30, over 35, up to around the 36. He'd be about a yard shy of the first down.
No reports from Northeast. It's on the other side of town.
And, well, they do say first down. They moved the change right at the 37-yard line. I don't think he got that far, but I'm not the official. 1st and 10 from the 37. Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat formation again. He'll take the snap, and they blow it dead, and it's going to be a false start. And that's about the 3rd false start we've had with Bailey. Bailey's in the Wildcat, and I'm not sure who's moving. It may be one of our wideouts.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about high school is you never really know who did it.
It wasn't none of our interior linemen. I didn't see them move. It had to be one of our receivers. It was 1st and 15.
I don't know if the running back moved towards the line, but it's Arquingio Hayes.
And we can do it again. Another false start. Talking to Arquingio Hayes, apparently he's turning up when he goes in motion because the official was telling him, you're a false start on you.
This official's, obviously he's looking for something with that because.
Well, you got the coach right there in his ear as well, so.
And it looks like Hayes is just moving across.
But he's called it twice in a row, and it had to be Hayes turning up too early. And I think Coach Lasser's wanted an explanation too.
Coach Lasser's wanted an explanation, but not going to get one other than.
So it's 1st and 20 now, and Sasser back in at quarterback. He takes the snap, gives it to Hayes on the read. Hayes up the middle, over to 30, over to 35, and he's going to get the lost yardage back from the penalty at about a yard more. It's going to go from 1st and 20 to 2nd and 9 up around the 38-yard line.
And if you remember the blind side when Big Mike blocks the guy all the way over into the fence, that's about what it looked like Mims just did to one of their guys, just shoved him about 5 yards down the field and just kept on going.
2nd and 9 from the 38. Sasser takes a snap, gives it to Hayes again on the read. He's over to 40, up to about the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down right there.
That's going to cut it down to 3rd and 4 there.
And, that's the first 2 running plays we run all night. We've thrown the ball other than Bailey running the Wildcat.
Yeah, he's been in the Wildcat a couple times, but not straight up runs.
It's going to be 3rd and about 4 from the 43. We got to get up to the 47 for the first down. 1:09 to go here in the quarter.
Probably won't send Hayes in motion. Oh, well, there he goes.
Bailey's back in the Wildcat. Hayes goes in motion. This time he doesn't turn up. And Bailey up the middle, nothing doing. They stop her right at the 43.
Hayes kind of stopped when we got out there.
Well, I was watching their coach was still wanting to call, though. He was still fussing at the official, but Hayes didn't turn up early that time. I watched him, too. But we're going to have to punt here on 4th and 3. We didn't get a yard on that play, did. And Kearney will punt it. We're down to 40 seconds.
It's definitely not the CFL. It's not arena football, so you can't move towards the line.
But that was called back-to-back plays on Hayes. I still think the second time it's because the coach was in the official's ear, but that's part of the game.
It almost looks like our guy on the far end is a little bit too far up.
Kearney will punt it. They got 2 guys deep back around their own 29. There's a snap. He gets the punt off. Pretty good punt.
Nice.
Spiral kick. And they'll fair catch it. No, he didn't. He caught it. We're going to hit him. He breaks one tackle. He's at the 30. And we bring him down about the 34. That was number 7, Michael Clyde. He was so close to our guy, he just knew he called a fair catch, but he didn't.
No, I didn't think he called it, and I was, Williams did a great job of holding up there from hitting him, but, should have squared up in front of him and grabbed him as soon as he caught the ball and moved.
They put it on the 35, be 1st and 10. The Patriots right there with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Probably time for one play. Depends on what happens here. Still no score in the game. Like I said, neither team really threatened. Frazier in the shotgun, twins on each side. He has Johnson in the backfield with him.
I thank our 46 listeners for being with us right now.
And he gives it to Johnson on the read, and he stutter steps behind the line, and we miss him behind the line, and he gets up to about that 37, gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd, 8. The quarter will end right there. We'll take a short break. Be right back. No score at the end of 1. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. Okay, welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the second quarter here. No score in the game. And Southwest has a 2nd and 8 from their own 37-yard line. Frazier's in the shotgun, 2 wides to the right, 1 to the left. He takes a snap. He's going to throw us out here in the flat. It's complete up around the 41, and we bring it down around the 44. The ball came out, but they're going to rule him down, I think. Yeah, they do, right at the 44-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
But, there's the band was playing all through that play, what we got in trouble for last week at home. So that might have had to do a little bit to do with the visiting team.
Yeah. Be 3rd and a yard now from the 44. Frazier's in the shotgun, twins on each side. Johnson's in the backfield with him. He takes the snap. He fakes to Johnson and keep it himself, and we miss him behind the line. He's going to get the first down right at the 45. Maybe just a hair over the 45. We had him stopped short. He broke free.
Their guys pulled pretty quick off that. It was a great play. They pulled really quick off the line and kind of left it a little bit open for us. But he got over the line. They keep putting the ball right on the markers.
That's going to be a first down.
Now they spotted the ball.
The chain is
They spotted the chains. So they're going to start out at 1st and 11. As it looks.
You're right. The chain is sitting at the 46. The ball's sitting at the 45.
The guy on the far side is saying he had it up at the 46, and they marked it on this side at the 45. So
either way, it's a first down because they got right to the 45 where they had to get.
I don't know how I don't know what the confusion is. You put it where the ball's been marked. Let's put it there. Put the chains there and let's keep playing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a yard either way. But
you still got to go 10.
11-10 to go in the half. No score here in the game.
And now we're going to talk about it.
He doesn't move the chains, so there's no way you can. Well, we'll just let them solve it, James. We'll sit here and just wait on them, I guess.
I mean, they put the ball. They spotted the ball. The guy on the far side put the chains in the wrong spot. That's on him.
Yeah.
They started to put it up a little bit more because that's where it looked like he was.
The line judge here come in with the spot right on the 45-yard line, and that's where they put the ball down. Now, he was the closest covering official.
Yeah.
So I think you got to go by what he had. The guy on the far side.
The guy on the far side put it at the 46 and then moved and told him it was a first down and moved him up there.
But he was nowhere near the play to make the spot. I'm thinking it's what Coach Lashley was going to.
I think Coach Lashley was saying they had to get past the 45 for a first down. But if you hadn't noticed, the ball is being put right on these lines. There's no in between with this crew.
The tip of the football is touching the 45. It's first and 10. They finally put the chains on the 45. Frazier's in the shotgun, twins on each side. He'll take the snap, and he fakes. He's rolling to his right, wanting to throw, and he throws back over the middle of the field, incomplete, trying to hit a guy down around our 38-yard line. He threw it short, incomplete. We had pretty good coverage on that play as well.
Jenkins on the covers there. He really had a good shot at undercutting.
It's going to be second and 10. We had pressure on Frazier. I think he threw before he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Because he threw it short, and it was a good 3 yards short of the receiver.
Again, I apologize for the camera to our listeners for trying to see the time and everything. It is 0-0. It's going in and out on how it's looking on here, so it'll go in and out on you a little bit just the way we got to get it set up for it to actually pick up. But 10:58 here to go in the second quarter, no score still. Second and 10 with the ball on the 45 for the Patriots.
Frazier takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. Throws out in the flat. Got a man. Incomplete. Boy, he's wide open up around the 50-yard line. He just dropped it. Pretty good throw by Frazier. Had to throw it from this hash marks to the other. And number 16, which I don't have 16 on my roster, should have caught that. In all honesty, it just went right through his hands. Incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 10 now. And Frazier will bring him up. He's in the shotgun again. He's got 3 wideouts to the right this time, 1 to the left, and Johnson's in the backfield with him. Still no score in the game. Frazier takes the snap, drops straight back to throw. He's looking, throwing a long down the hash marks over 80. He overthrew the guy again. The guy made a diving attempt but couldn't hang on to it.
He overthrew him barely. It went through the guy's hands, but when that ball came out, I thought he had long overthrown it.
That's why I said overthrew, and then all of a sudden it came down, and it looked like number 8, or was that number 6, Worthing, dove for it, and actually got his hands on it, but just couldn't. It was number 6, Worthing.
It floated on him just enough for him to get to it. But honestly, I didn't think he was going to have a shot when that ball came out. It looked like the receiver had a good 7-8 yards on his man, and if he had hit him, that was an easy touchdown.
Yeah, Frazier threw a rocket, and like I said, Worthing, he dove for it and got his hands on it but couldn't haul it in. It's going to be 4th and 10, and they will punt it. Clyde will punt for them, and we got Brown and Bailey back deep. And there's a punt. It's a wobbly kick, not very good at all. We'll hit it to Bleckley 35. Takes the Bleckley bounce, and they'll down it right there at the Bleckley 36. So pretty good field position for the Royals now. Right there. Not a good punt at all there by Clyde. It was like a wounded duck. I mean, it was just spinning.
Had some backspin on it, too. And honestly, you got to wonder why they stood there and watched it after a backspin. They still let it roll another yard. I mean, granted, you could have stopped it a couple inches short of where you did, and they would have put it on that yard line the way they're doing it.
And the way it was coming down, I thought it was going to come near Bryce Bailey over there, but all of a sudden it fell way short of him. Anyway, 1st and 10 Royals from our own 36.
There might be a little bit of wind from that end, even though there's no flags up the tail, but maybe that's the case, knocking those balls down like that last pass and that punt.
Bailey's in the Wildcat. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it himself, trying to get around the left side. They hit him behind the line. He's going to lose yardage back to about the 34-yard line.
Going to have to get some better blocking if he's going to get that ball to the outside.
And that was one of the defensive linemen made that play. He just beat his block. I think it was number 58 right there for them, Jerome Denson. He just beat his block easily and made the tackle behind the line. Back to the 34, lost the 2, going to be 2nd and 12. And now Sasser's back in quarterback, trips to the right. He takes the snap, he fakes, he's wanting to throw. And now he's going to pull it down and run. Now he's still looking to throw. And he throws it here to the sideline, incomplete. Really just threw that thing away. Eli Mullis was in the area, but Sasser was being chased. He had to get rid of it.
Yeah, he stepped up and wanted to make a pass, but stepped up from the pocket, but the pocket kind of collapsed that way, and looked like he might pull it down and run, and still trying to find a place to dump it. But
yeah, I think he was trying to hit Mullis right off the bat out in the flat, but then, like you said, when the pocket broke down, Mullis altered his route, and then Sasser just had to throw the thing away.
He kind of ran out of options at that point.
3rd down and 12 now. Sasser back in the shotgun, trips to the right. Long count. He takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. And they're in a heavy rush, and he just throws it in the dirt. That's going to be intentional grounding there. Sasser was getting wrapped up around the 25-yard line.
I think he thought Mims was a receiver there. And
now Hayes is over near the sideline, but he was nowhere near the pass, and the flag did come out. It looks like they're trying to set up a screen to Hayes, but when you set up a screen, that releases your defensive line, and they got there before Sasser could.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is he backing it? Is it an intention? Is it 5 yards onto it in high school?
Well, it should be a spot foul from wherever he threw
he
it
just
from.
had him another 5 yards.
Wherever he threw it from would be the penalty. And now we got a timeout, Bleckley.
Because he picked up the flag at the 24 and then went 5 yards back and put it down, and he was at 24 when he got down. So he marked off 5 yards on top of that.
It will be a lost and down, so that makes it 4th down and forever from the 19-yard line. We got to get all the way up to the 46, but Coach Lassiter called
Coach Lassiter's asking about that because it should be a spot foul.
It is a spot foul, you're right.
Yards.
And the flag was around the 24 because Sasser went down after he threw it too, and he went down at the 24.
Yeah, I think Coach Lassiter may be arguing the fact that Sasser's trying to throw it maybe to Hayes, but because he was under pressure, he couldn't do anything other than what he got,
So Coach
he
Lassiter
was outside of the tackle box, and you could argue that as well. Coach Lassiter probably not going to win that argument in this case.
And they're not moving the ball either. But we did call our second timeout of the half.
Not sure why the 5-yard penalty to go with it.
We're going to have to punt here. 4th down from our own 19-yard line. 4th down and
we'll take a second and try to look at that rule.
about, gee whiz, we got to get, it's about 26 yards we got to get one 1st down here. 27 yards, rather. Ukraine will punt it. They have 2 guys standing at about the 50-yard line. That is Clyde and looks like Worthing. So Southwest stands to get good field position here. There's the snap. Kearney will get the kick off. And it's a spiral kick, and they have a guy catching it at the 50. And he's at the 45. He breaks one tackle, breaks another. Now he's reversing his field, coming this way. Breaks another tackle. He's at the 40. He's got a wall of blockers, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 down the sideline. Touchdown Southwest. And no flags on the play. That was number 7, Michael Clyde. He reversed his field, and when he did, he had a wall of blockers set up, and he takes it 50 yards for the punt return. And Southwest takes a 6-0 lead with extra point to come.
Wow.
He had a wall of blockers, and we could not break it. He went right down the sideline. And looks like, I don't know if
So we had him early, and then he reversed field. Got some blockers lined up across the field, and that's what really got him to the corner down there.
And I don't know if they're lined up in the swinging gate. Looks like they may go for 2 here. And number 7, Clyde, the guy who just scored, is lined up in the quarterback position. And they're waiting on the officials, I guess, to blow this thing in. I don't know what we're waiting on now. And now they blow it in. They're still lined up in the swinging gate. Clyde is in the shotgun with everybody over to the left side except for 2 players. He takes a snap. They are going to go for 2. And he throws it to the center, who is an Ezra receiver. It is good. That's one of the places where you can't hit the center because he was on the end of the line. And none of our guys saw him. None of our guys watched him because they probably didn't think he was Ezra. But he is. When he's on the end of the line like that, he can snap and go out for a pass. So 8-0 now. Southwest takes the lead on the punt return and the 2-point conversion. And that's a play that you don't think about when they run it. The center is Ezra because he's the end of the line there. And nobody even watched him when he snapped it. He just turned around in the end zone wide open, and Clyde hit him with a pass. Anyway, 8-0. Southwest leads it now with 9:37 to go in the half.
I'm trying to see if I can find that rule. I read one thing just a second ago that says there is no intentional grounding in high school.
And kicking off for the Patriots will be number 7, Clyde. It's like he's to do everything for them so far, at least on this drive anyway. And let's see if he kicks it better than he did the last time. Although it worked out well for them, they recovered it. And Clyde will approach the ball. This time a line drive kick, a lot better. And Bryce Bailey catches it at the 15. He's up to the 20. Coming around to the 25 at the 30, trying to break a tackle, and he'll be brought down around the 33-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Bleckley from their own 33. And James, we just looked flat on offense, to be honest with you. We moved the ball, but it's been on some big runs by Bryce Bailey. Other than that, we haven't moved it throwing it or just normal running the ball. The only way we moved the ball has been the Wildcat run from Bailey.
Should I put the home team as winning?
Yeah. 9:31 to go in the half. Southwest leads at 8-0. And the Royals have it 1st and 10 from their own 33. We really got to get something going here. Because Southwest will receive the second half kickoff. Sasser in the shotgun, wide out on each side. Hayes is in the backfield with him. He takes a snap, and he throws it. Here's complete to Marcus Brown up around the 40. And he's trying to break a tackle, and they're going to bring him down around the 42 or 43. Yeah. He's going to be close to a first down here.
Picked up an extra 2 yards off that by breaking that tackle and being able to get upfield and pushing his way through.
And let's see. Well, they're going to put it down just shy of the 43, maybe second about half a yard. Well, no, they're putting it dead on the
43.
Which should be
a first down.
At least close enough to measure. But you see the down marker sitting on the 42 over yonder. That's not right.
He hasn't moved yet to be where the now.
I mean, the ball's on the 43 and the down marker sitting on the 42. And they're looking at it now. They should have not moved the football if they wanted to measure. You don't move it to the hash mark and then bring it. You put the ball down where the guy was tackled.
They're putting the ball dead on the yard line every time. It just touching the yard line in every single situation.
But proper mechanics when you measure is you put the ball down where the player was tackled at. You look, and if it's close enough, you leave the ball there and bring the change to you. You don't move the ball to the hash mark because you could lose a couple of inches one way or the other, and it could affect the measurement. But they did.
And the official went over there and took the down marker and moved it to the 43 from the guy that had it.
Well, they're batting 1,000 over there, aren't they? The chain crew, that is.
Yeah.
And they are going to measure this. It's going to be close. The ball's sitting right at the 43-yard line. And it depends how many inches in that chain looks like. It's going to be
just short.
Maybe a couple inches short, not many. It can be second down in inches, literally inches. 9:02 to go in the half. Southwest leads at 8-0. I'm not sure what association this crew is from, but they seem to not be all on the same page tonight.
They seem to be struggling quite a bit. It might be a piece together crew.
It could be. It's going to be second inches from right at the 43-yard line. And Sasser's in the shotgun with a wide out on each side. He has Hayes in the backfield with him. And Southwest is loading up the box. They've got 8 guys in the box, 7 actually. Sasser takes a snap, and he's going to throwing long to Marcus Brown down the right sideline. Got him, and it's complete up around the 25-yard line and brought down around the Southwest 23. It's going to be 1st and 10. Coach Lassiter rolled the dice and threw long on second and inches.
Well, that's one of those where you got a chance because, you can always come back on third down and run that quarterback sneak or something like that where you pick up a couple yards. And Sasser's been running that quarterback sneak pretty well this year.
The Southwest coaches wanted the ball called incomplete, but I don't know where they got it from. Brown held
onto it when it came down.
He caught it around the 26 and it got up to the 23. So first and 10.
He rolled over. The ball popped out, but it was after they already caught him a catch and it was complete.
Bailey's in the Wildcat. He'll take the snap, breaks one tackle, runs up the middle. He's going to get to about the 20 and brought down about the 19. Well, they're going to spot it right on the 20, gain of 3, second and 7.
They had an end that got off the ball really well that time. It was right there in Bailey's face. Bailey was able to sidestep him a little bit.
I was going to say on that long pass we threw, it looked as though we got away with a false start, but there was no flag. Look, our right side of the line moved a little bit early, but no flag. Anyway, 2nd and 7. Now Bailey's still in the Wildcat. He has Hayes in the backfield with him, sitting right on the 20-yard line. Bailey takes his snap. He gives it to Hayes on the handoff this time on the sweep. He's over 15, gets hit about the 12 and driven back around the 13. He's going to be right at the first down marker. I think he's going to have it. I thought he got to the 12 before they drove him back.
I'm trying to remember, was it Hayes or Bailey that rolled somebody last week against Dodge?
I can't remember.
It was one of them, but
I thought
Hayes was trying to do.
They're going to mark him just shy of the first down, and
they stopped the clock.
Now y'all saying first down now. Okay,
Yeah,
everybody changed. But they marked it at 13. Look, he got to the 12 before they drove him back. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Bailey in the Wildcat again. He'll send Hayes in motion. He takes the snap, and he flips it to Hayes behind the line. And Hayes dropped it. That's a lateral. He picks it up. And he's going to run around the right side. He's over to 15 and down around the 11. After all that, he's going to gain about 2. With the flag sitting at the 12-yard line and before hash mark.
I think it's going to be a hold if I saw the official, the umpire, correctly.
Yeah, they flipped it behind the line to Hayes. It was a backwards pass, and he dropped it. They're going to wave it off.
Okay, they're going to wave it off.
He may have had an illegal man downfield, but with the pass not crossing the line of scrimmage, there's no such thing. That's the only thing I can figure.
Well, then it was a lateral.
Yeah, it wasn't a forward pass.
Yeah, it was a run. It was a run.
Fortunately, Hayes was alert enough to pick that ball up because it was a backwards pass. And he gained 2 yards after all that. It's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 11. 7:50 to go in the half. 8-0. Southwest leads it here. But the Royals are threatening now. Finally, this is the most biggest threat we had all night. We're sitting at the 11-yard line. Sasser in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. He's under a heavy rush. He throws it anyway, incomplete out around the 5-yard line.
That ball kind of floated back to him. It didn't really get a good hard snap off of it.
No blocking at all. The pressure was on Sasser as soon as he rolled to his left, and he had to get rid of that thing or he was going to get manhandled.
Now, I did not notice who our center was tonight. But I do remember that last week, Bo Dubois, who's been our regular center all year, number 68, was limping a little bit. Looks like we got a number 67, maybe?
Yeah, we do have a new center in tonight. But Sasser's in there, still in the shotgun. 3rd down and 8. Takes the snap. He fakes the Hayes. He throws. Nobody there. Incomplete. Marcus Brown fell down around the 9-yard line. And Sasser threw to the end zone. Looks as though he's throwing the fade route, and Brown has fallen down. Nothing there, and it looks like we're going to try a field goal here, James.
Well, I think Sasser was wanting a penalty because Brown might have been held coming off the line there.
Yeah, he was on the ground around the 8-yard line, and the pass was in the end zone. So we are going to try a field goal here. Is that Kearney? Yep. Hugh Kearney will try a field goal. And no, I'm beg your pardon. That's Trey Corner, number 87.
And Dawson Sanders is the long snapper.
And the ball will be held on the 18-yard line, so a 28-yard attempt from the near hash. You got to put a little English on this thing. Sasser will hold it. There's a snap that stepped down, and the kick is a line drive kick. Well, I think it got through there. Yes, it did. It barely got over the crossbar. It only got about 12 feet high in the air. Little line drive field goal, but the Royals finally get on the board on a 28-yard field goal from Trey Corner, and that makes it 8-3.
The scoreboard shows.
Well, that thing didn't work last time we was here. Last time we was here.
Looks like a 1, a backwards 9, a 8. I don't know.
But it's 8-3 with 7:36 to go in the half. Last time we was here, the guest side didn't work. It was always messed up. We looked like one number when it really should have been another. But finally, the Royals get on the board. They answered the punt return with a long drive. And then we'll kick it off. And I think it'll be Hugh Kearney kicking off for the Royals. 7:36 to go in the half here.
I did see 41 NBC was here. So you can look for highlights tonight on 41 NBC, Tucker Sargent, and the post-game, or the, I forget what the show is, but they have the Friday night show, highlight show.
I think it's the end zone, what they call
That's
it.
what it is.
So Kearney will kick it off. Back deep for them is number 7, Clyde. He's the one who took the punt return to the house earlier. So you might want to keep your eyeball on that young man. 8-3. Southwest leads it here with 7:36 to go in the half. Trey Corner just kicked a 28-yard field goal for the Royals. Wasn't the prettiest in the world, but he put 3 points on the board.
Yeah.
And Kearney approaches the ball, and it's a line drive kick, and Clyde will pick it up around the 15. He's running to his left. He's at the 20. He's a block. He's at the 25. He's at the 30. Breaks the tackle, and we bring him down around the 32-yard line finally. It'll be 1st and 10 Southwest right there.
That was not typical of a kick from Kearney, so not sure if that was an intentional line drive kick, but now while we got a second here, I'd like to give another shout out to Chris Nobles, NoblesNet, providing internet for us all season. NoblesNet provides internet for those who can't get it. You can call Chris Nobles, 478-308-0596. Again, Chris Nobles, NoblesNet, 478-308-0596 for your internet needs.
And a huge thank you to Mr. Chris Nobles for providing internet all year for us to bring you these broadcasts. 1st and 10, Patriots from their own 32. Frazier's in the shotgun, twins on each side. He has Johnson in the backfield with him. 7:28 to go in the half here. They lead at 8-3. You know, it's not a baseball game, folks. And he'll send one man in motion. That's Worthen. He fakes to him. He's going to Frazier going to keep it himself up the middle. He's going to get about a yard. That's going to be it. It's going to be 2nd and 9. James, while we got a minute, I got some good news to pass along. My granddaughter, Brody, you'll never believe what she was chosen to do.
What's that?
You ever heard of the kids' clothing line, Carter's?
Mm-hmm.
She has been chosen to be a model for them.
At 41 NBC, they didn't want her.
That's what they say she wasn't cute. Well, guess what? Look at
Carter's Walter.
I'll talk about more of that in a minute. There's a pass from Frazier out complete to Worthen up around the 38. We gain of about 6 on the play, and that's going to be 3rd down. Yeah, Amanda sent her pictures in a couple weeks ago, and at over 600-something kids, she made the final cut to the final 50. Okay. So last Saturday, they went up to Atlanta for that. And out of those 50, I don't know how many they picked, but she was one of them they picked, and they went back last night for a photo shoot. So she is going to be a model for Carter's clothing line. So in the very near future, folks, if you see some kids modeling this clothing, one of them could be Brody Byram. 3rd down and about 4 for the Patriots. So congratulations to our beautiful granddaughter.
Absolutely.
That was really something. I had no idea they were doing that until they come told us. Frazier takes a snap. He's wanting to throw it. Now he's going to pull it down and try to run. We hit him behind the line. We're going to sack him. The ball came out, but they pick it up. But we bring him down way behind the line, back around the 30. So big defensive stand there by the Royals. Frazier was hit around the 33, and he fumbled it, and one of the other guys picked it up.
Yeah, he picked it up out of the
it was
pile. Just laying there on top of the pile, it looked like, and grabbed it. And luckily, one of our guys was able to grab him because he was getting ready to pop out and try and run. But
yep, we tackle him at the 30. It's going to be 4th and about 12 from the 30 now, and they're going to line at the punt.
I think when he pulled it out, he lost another 2 yards out of it.
And I think Clyde is going to punt here for him. He does pretty much everything for him, doesn't he, number 7, other than play quarterback. And we got Bailey and Brown back deep. They run a man off way late. 4th down and about 12 here. There's the snap, low snap, but Clyde picks it up and gets it off. A short kick, end over end, going to hit around the 50, bounces over the 50, and they were down at about our 48. So great field position for the Royals after the short punt, 1st and 10 from our own 48. And yeah, you're right. That was the lady from Channel 41 didn't want to put her on TV because she wasn't cute enough. Well, guess what? She's in a lot better place now.
I'm guessing somebody's going to be contacting them and be like, look.
That's fine. And I don't know who's listening to this, but if you know the lady from Channel 41, pass it on. That
well, it's not the lady from Channel 41 is here tonight.
Right. Someone way more important knows more about kids. Anyway, she will be a model for Carter's clothing line. That is my granddaughter, Brody Byram. 1st and 10 Royals now. Sasser in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He throws it behind the line back here to Bryce Bailey. He's wanting to throw long, and it's bad at the line. He was wanting to throw it long to Marcus Brown. That pass play we run against East Lawrence earlier. Brown was open, but somebody batted it when Bailey threw it, and it's incomplete.
Number 58, I think. Jerome Denson, he was there on the coverage and just got his hands up. Big, tall defensive end got out there.
Boy, if Bailey gets that pass off, Brown is wide open down around the 20-yard line. It would have been a touchdown, just like it worked against East Lawrence. 2nd and 10 now. Sasser in the shotgun again. Trips to the left this time. He takes the snap. Actually, it's Bailey in the Wildcat. He'll take it himself. And he fumbled the ball, and Southwest is going to recover at their own 48-yard line.
That ball got pulled out of his hand, and number 69 basically tripped and fell, and the ball went under him.
Bailey was about to break.
Yeah.
He was about to break free and make a big run, and somebody just stripped him as he was running by. Like you said, one of their guys fell on it by mistake.
Yeah, he was not trying to get down. He was literally falling down, and the ball went under him.
Yeah. If Bailey doesn't get stripped there, he gets at least enough for the first down because there was a hole.
Yeah, fortunate play there for Southwest. Unfortunate for the Royals.
1st and 10 from their own 48 now. Frazier's in the shotgun, trips to the right, and Johnson's in the backfield with him. So he takes a snap, and he gives it to Johnson on the read, and he's going to be hit behind the line. Nothing doing. He's going to lose a yard back around the 47. Going to be 2nd and 11 right there, and the Royals all over that. Boy, What a bad luck play, because, like I said, if Bailey hangs on to that, he's got a big hole to run through right there.
Yeah, he has
really
way
nothing
more.
there.
He has plenty of running room after that.
It's going to be 2nd and 11. 4:38 and counting here in the half. They lead. Southwest leads at 8-3. 2nd and 11 from their own 47. Now, Frazier's in the shotgun, trips to the left. He takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and roll to his left. He's still looking. He's wanting to throw. He's still looking. He's going to run with it run out of bounds around the 47. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be no gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 right there.
Yeah, Willie Chambers stepped up and really had a shot to get him for a loss. And instead of breaking down in front of him, he kind of went straight at him and just missed the angle on him there and wasn't able to get around. It looks like we got 2 up there on the board now.
Yeah. 3rd down and 11 from the 47. No gain on the play. 8-3. Southwest leads it here with 4:19 to go in the half. Clock stopped with out of bounds play. And they'll flip-flop 2 guys wide to the right. Now they'll go 3 wide to the right. Frazier's in the shotgun with Johnson just to his right back there. 3rd down and 11. Big 3rd down play here for the Royals. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. And he's going to put it down and try to run with it. We hit him from behind. He's going to lose another yard back to the 46. We had a guy hitting from behind, number 55.
55, Shane Bryant with the tackle. Got his man upfield and just had to come back. And the quarterback didn't see him behind him. He thought he was fixing to take off running.
So it's 4th down and 12. They're going to have to punt again. So we survived the fumble here by Bailey. If they go nowhere, they lose 2 yards in 3 plays. And it looks like Clyde will punt again for them. And we have Bailey and Brown back deep around their own 30-yard line.
And keep an eye on it because we've been pretty close to blocking it because of some bad snaps.
Last snap was low.
Last snap was low to the outside, and had a couple guys get close, but we're really getting through that line, so maybe we can get to one of those eventually.
There's a snap pretty good this time, and he gets the kick off. And another wobbly short kick going to hit right to Bleckley 37, and it hits the Southwest player around the 30.
When it bounces off of them, that's the one you want to always go grab and.
Yeah, because you got first touching right there.
Yeah, I mean they touch it. Even if they get the ball, after
get the
first
option
touch, you get the option
there.
to take it in that same spot. So.
And they mark it at the 33 where it hit the Southwest player in the back, even though he downed it inside the 30, but he touched it at the 33. It'll be 1st and 10 Bleckley right there. So
you got people yelling because of where the ball was down and where they're spotting it, but.
Apparently they didn't see it. It hit the guy right in the back. For South. I think
it hit him in the butt. It bounced up under.
I think it was number 3 for them.
Number 3 was, yeah. He was stopped waiting to, line up with the returner.
1st and 10, Sasser in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Hayes on the read. He bounces off one guy. He's over to 35 and runs over a guy up around the 40, and they're going to mark him right at the 40.
Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 40 after he bounced off the guy and never touched the ground. He landed on top of the guy. So
it's going to be 2nd down and 3 right there.
Good eye and a good spot by the officials on that one.
That was a good spot. You're right. He did not hit the ground when he hit that guy. He bounced off of him. It's going to be 2nd down and about 3 from the 40, and Sasser's still in there. He's in the shotgun. 2 guys to the left, 1 to the right. He takes the snap. He fakes. He's going to throw out here. It's complete to Marcus Brown, and he's going to get the 1st down. And he's going to hit hard. Helmet comes off right around the 45. But it's going to be 1st and 10. That should be taunting right there, but no flag.
I mean, you got number 7 standing over and clapping.
Doing the Gator chomp
with the helmet off.
And that should have been taunting, but no penalty flag. And look where they spotted.
Oh, my goodness.
That is a horrible spot.
He got way further than that.
That is a horrible spot. He got up near the 45. They're going to mark it
really
at the 43.
Struggling tonight with these spots. I mean,
he was driven back, and they marked it at the 43, and he was hit at the 45.
That's where he landed.
Yeah. Terrible spot. Real terrible.
They're going to get the
first down. They're going to get the first down right at the 43, though. 1st and 10, even with the bad spot. And 2:37 to go here in the half. They'll wind it right there. And now Bryce Bailey's back in. Oh, sorry, still Sasser back there. He's in the shotgun. Twins to the left, 1 guy to the right. Hayes in the backfield. He'll take the snap. And he throws it here incomplete, trying to hit Marshall. And Marshall hadn't even turned around. But Sasser had to throw it quickly. He was under pressure. Again, the blocking has not been there tonight.
That was actually number 16, Terrence Rozier.
Rozier, okay. Was
Marshall. Yeah.
He hadn't even turned around, and Sasser had to throw it before he wanted to because the defense was in his face.
Those 2 guys on the left side of the defense got in there quick. So
it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Linebacker.
2nd and 10 from the 43 rather. And our line is not blocked well tonight at all, especially when Sasser tries to drop back to throw. He'll flip Hayes over to his left. Got trips to the left this time. One got to the right. Sasser takes the snap. He's rolling left, wanting to throw. He's throwing out the flat, and it's complete. Can't tell who it was. It's going to be a first down, though.
Hey, that was Marshall.
That is Marshall, number 10, up around the southwest 42-yard line. Out in the left flat. He just lobbed it over the defender's head, and Marshall caught it. The 1st and 10. Now there's a flag down over this side over
I'm
here.
Not sure what for.
It may be on. Look at this. It's going to be illegal formation on Bleckley County.
Not sure. I mean, okay.
Or it couldn't have been a false start because he should have stopped it if he did. Apparently, it had to be a illegal formation because that's the signal they gave. And this has been the same official, and the coach has been in his ear all night. I don't know if he's getting afraid of the coach or what.
Good question.
I'm not sure when that flag came out either because the play continued.
Well, here's the other funny thing. So we were we were at the 43, and they marked it off 4 yards back
To the 39,
Yeah.
So it's a 4-yard penalty, whatever it was. These guys are.
He wasn't quite sure if he wanted to call. He was like 80% sure he wanted to call it.
It's going to be 2nd down and, well, technically 14 now. Sasser in the shotgun. They blitz. Here they come. He's got to throw it in a hurry. He throws it incomplete, trying to hit Rozier on a slant up around the 45. They were blitzing, and they got there in a hurry, and Sasser had to throw it quickly. We are not blocking well at all, folks. That's just the only way to say it. It's going to be 3rd down and about 14. But that flag was dropped right on the chalk on the sideline instead of out on the field.
Somebody said, is the offense struggling or is their defense that good? And I think their defense is playing well.
Maybe playing above their
They're playing a little bit above.
That's going to be offsides on them. Their defensive end jumped way off.
Oh yeah, I'd say they're playing probably a little bit better being a senior night. We talked about that before the game started. And,
they really got nothing to lose. They can let it all hang out here tonight because they're not. This is their last game. They're not going to make the playoffs. And they mark it to the 44. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 now. After the 5-yard offside penalty against Southwest, their defensive end jumped.
Yeah, Rozier's going off the field. Looks like Brown's coming back on now.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in a half. Southwest leads at 8-3. And what's been really a sloppy play first half by both teams, to be honest with you. They scored their touchdown on the punt return, and then we got a 28-yard field goal, and that's been the scoring so far.
Neither offense has moved the ball.
Yeah, their offense hadn't really come close to scoring. They just had that long punt return.
Yeah.
Sasser in the shotgun, twins on each side, and now
timeout.
Timeout. I thought we had another flag, but timeout Bleckley. That'll be our last timeout. Scoreboard's got us down for 2, but I thought we already called 3.
I'm not sure if we
haven't.
I'm not sure if it was called timeout earlier, or if it was we were arguing, asking about the call or whatever. But Don, we got a second here. I mentioned last week one of the things I got involved in the local community was teaching ninja classes at High Flyers Gym, High Flyers Gymnastics, and High Flyer Ninja. It's not throwing stars and nunchucks and stuff like that. It's like American Ninja Warrior where they run courses and stuff. We do, the kids come in, they do some workouts. They do, they do a lot of different courses. Got a rock climbing wall and ropes and all kinds of other stuff in there. But if anybody's interested, there is a Facebook page for it. But you can also call Samantha Howell, 478-230-7364 for information on that. And still got openings, classes Wednesdays and Thursdays. But call Samantha Howell, 478-230-7364 if you're interested in ninja classes.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 9. Sasser in the shotgun. He'll send Hayes in motion. He takes the snap, wanting to throw. Throwing it here, trying to hit. Marshall's complete. Run out of bounds, run the 40-yard. Right at the 40-yard line. Going to be a 1st down. Bleckley, he hit Marshall on a back shoulder fade, I guess what you want to call that, James.
Yeah,
pretty good throw by Sasser that time.
He came wide open down that side. I mean, they were in the zone, and the guy stepped up to cover the under guy, and Marshall just got open down there. They marked him at 41, but
39. I mean,
first 39. Yeah, so I'm not sure.
He never got over the 40.
No,
he never got over the 40. And they give us the 39. Well,
the deep guy marked him. The deep guy had the other guy coming up.
1st and 10. Bailey's in the Wildcat formation now. He'll take the snap. He's going to keep himself up in the middle, and he's tripped up right around the 35. I mean, a gain of about 4. Yeah. Marshall never got over the 40, and they give us the 39-yard line. I guess that's to make up for the bad spot earlier. But right at the 35 now, 2nd down and about 6. Clock running at 1:45 here in the half. Bailey's in the Wildcat again. 2 wideouts on each side. He takes the snap. He's going to keep himself flag down. They blow it dead. And looks like it's going to be on Bleckley again.
Assume he's calling it for leaning.
Illegal shift, no, illegal formation, a false start rather.
Yeah, I think somebody leans early.
That's about the 6th false start we've had tonight.
And I don't know if they're just watching like really careful for any movement or what. But
I do know, I see some of the Southwest coaches are really in the official's ear right at the snap of the ball. 2nd down and 11 now from the 40. Sasser back in at shotgun. He takes the snap. He fakes the haze. He's wanting to throw. Throws a slant. It's almost intercepted. He tried to hit Marcus Brown, and Brown stopped. And the pass hit one of their defenders right in the hands, and he just dropped it incomplete.
Number 18, Kenny Bailey. I mean, it couldn't have hit him any better.
No, it hit him right in the hands. He should have had that little. We'll take the break here. It's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 40 now. And we just look so out of sync here tonight, James.
Not sure if receiver was supposed to be coming in, if Sasser just expected to keep coming in or what. But
yeah, they were not on the same page.
Yeah, he stopped and it just hit him square in the numbers.
3rd and 11 now from the 40. Twins on each side. Sasser in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. Now he's under a heavy rush. He throws incomplete. Again, we're trying to set up the screen, look like, but the rush got there so quickly. Sasser had to throw it before the screen really set up, and it's incomplete. He threw it in the dirt right at Marcus Brown's feet, and it's 4th down and 11 now. James, that's the risk you take when you set up the screen. If the defense gets there in a hurry, it just blows it up, and that's what happened there.
Now, looks like we're sending a punting unit.
And I thought we were going to punt here.
Minute 31 to go.
Try to pin them deep here, 4th and 11, and we really looked out of sync all night here on offense. We just receiver and quarterback not on the same page, or whatever you want to call it, and then, like we said, when we tried to run the screen right there, the defense was all in Sasser's face. He had to get rid of it.
And I'd have to say this is not what anybody really expected in this game, to be honest.
No, you're so correct. Kearney will punt it. They got Clyde back deep at the 10-yard line. There's a snap, pretty good snap. And it's a pretty good punt, a wobbly kick. Fair catch call for by Clyde at the 11. He'll take it right there.
They'll probably slot him at the 12.
They are. They seem to add a yard every time for some reason.
They must have that old Madden thing where you could turn on the poor spot for them, bad, good spot for us type deal.
And mark it at the 12, be 1st and 10. They have a minute 25 to go, and they got all 3 timeouts remaining.
About just over 60, about 64 listeners right now, so I'd like to thank everybody for listening.
But, like we said, James, their offense, they moved the ball a little bit, but never really come close to scoring. Their touchdown come on the punt return.
Yeah, they had a punt return touchdown. Other than that, I don't think they've been in our territory, but maybe once, twice, I think at best, and they went for it on a 4th down and didn't get it.
And we get a drive going, and we end up shooting ourselves in the foot with either a penalty or a turnover. And 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Frazier's in the shotgun. Twins on the right. One guy to the left. And he has Johnson in the backfield with him. Now they stop it for some reason.
Flag at the 30. I'm not sure what for, but.
And is this going to be on our sideline?
They're pointing at.
Or just a delay game?
At one of our guys.
They called something on us. I didn't see the signal, but he pulled it on us.
We had 12 men on the field.
Illegal substitution. Okay. Yeah. And it would penalty be up to the 17-yard line. Be 1st and 5 now.
I think we had a. Quarterback come on late and already had 11 on when he came on.
So it's 1st and 5 from the 17 now. Frazier in the shotgun, Twins to the right. He takes the snap and he gives it to Johnson on the read. He's trying to get inside and he's going to be hit right at the line. He's not going to get much. We drive him back, but progress will give him. I think they're going to mark it around
2 yards.
Around the 19, gain of 2. Going to be 2nd and 3 right there. Clock running at a minute 10, and they do have 3 timeouts, but they're not calling one yet.
Well, they're deep in their own territory. I think unless they get a big, they're going to have to get a big play in order to.
And they do receive the second half kickoff,
yeah.
So the coach is probably thinking about that.
So you're going to stop the clock and call somebody out.
I don't see a hurt player.
It's a big chunk gone in the field. It looks like maybe torn up or something.
Right in the middle of the field at about the 18-yard line.
Might be a sprinkler or something.
Yeah. The ball's going to be spotted at the 19, 2nd and 3 with 59 seconds to go in the half here as soon as they get the field repaired.
And the official calls a timeout, stops the clock, brings the coach out there just to push it down.
Score is 8-3. Southwest leads it here. It's been a sloppy game, in all honesty, folks. Our offense has just not been in sync tonight. We moved the ball and then we we shoot ourselves in the foot with a penalty, and we've had so many false starts tonight. I can't even keep count of them.
We got a message. Austin, Danette Rogers says Austin wanted us to know he is listening. So
Okay, all right, Mr. Austin.
Austin's tuned in most of the games. I
He
think
is
this year.
he has been a long-time supporter of Bleckley County athletics.
Absolutely.
I mean, not just football, baseball, everything. You used to see him at all the games. So, hello, Mr. Austin. Glad you're listening. And finally, they get the field prepared. They'll wind the clock now. We're under 50 seconds. And looks like they're just going to kneel on and go to the house here, James. They're in the victory formation as Frazier gets under center. And they're just going to take a knee and let this thing run out. It's going to go to third down now. And we're under 40 seconds. And
real quick, we got not much action going on here. We'll keep an eye on that. But want to once again mention internet provided this season by Nobles Net. Call Chris Nobles. Helps out people who can't get internet to get internet. You can call Chris Nobles 478-308-0596. Message numbers are in the comments for that, as well as the High Flyers Ninja courses. But again, that's Chris Nobles. Nobles Net providing the internet for Bleckley County Royals football this year, and that's going to take us right down to halftime. And so 20-minute halftime. It is 8:42 right now, so we'll be back on the air about 9:03, 9:04 because of a 3-minute warm-up. So at halftime, it's 8-3. The Southwest Patriots lead the Bleckley County Royals. You're listening to Royals football on the Bleckley County Royals Football Network.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the second half here between Bleckley County and Southwest. The Patriots lead it by a score of 8-3, and the Royals will kick it off to start the third quarter here. Hugh Kearney will kick it. Back deep for the Patriots is number 7, Clyde, and number 6, Worthen.
Special teams accounting for the only touchdown of the night for either team.
Yep.
And, well, the only points for either team because
you're right.
you had the punt, return touchdown, and a field goal.
Southwest, number 7, Clyde, returned a punt for about almost 50 yards for the touchdown, and then Trey Corner kicked a 28-yard field goal for the Royals, and that's where we sit with the score.
Well,
8-3.
You get more about 12, 13 feet off the ground.
Yeah, the line drive kick, but just enough to get in there. All right, Kearney will kick it off. Worthen and Clyde back deep. That's a line drive kick, pretty good kick. And Clyde picks it up at the 5. He's up to the 10, coming this way, tries to cut back, and he's going to be hit around the 11 or 12. And finally ridden down right there. They'll blow it dead. He never did get him down.
And coach is probably wishing that he would have just let that one sail over his head instead of trying to reach up so high and jump and grab it, because he just did get his hands on it, pull it down, but dropped it. And, could have had the ball at 20 instead.
During the half, I walked over to the visitor side, and I was watching Kearney. He warms up during halftime. He was teeing it at the 50 and kicking it to the back of the end zone. So I'm thinking, you back up to the 40 where you normally kick off, and that's still in the end zone.
That one would have landed in the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he really grabbed it out of the air, snagged it out of the air about 5 or 6, I guess.
All right, it's on the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Frazier's in the shotgun. He takes the snap and he goes to Johnson on the read. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, nothing doing. He's going to lose yardage, and they finally bring him down back around the 2-yard line.
And that is
that where they're going to spot?
Considering they threw him.
Who was that guy that hit him right around the 7?
That was
Willie Harris.
Hit him, yeah.
Willie Harris. Well, look at the spot they give him, 10-yard line.
Well, they marked where he hit it to begin with, but he threw him, and then he got loose.
He spun loose, and they didn't blow it dead until he was tackled around the 2.
He should have been down at best the 5.
And they move it up to the 10, lost the 2 on the play, going to be 2nd down and 12. Yeah, they let the play continue, and they didn't blow it dead until he was tackled around the 2-yard line. 2nd and 12. Frazier's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. And they try to run the option. They pitch it out to Johnson. He's got room. He's over to 15 to 20. There he goes. 30, 35, 40. And we may catch him. He's at the 40. We got to chase him at the 30, 25, 20, 15. And brought down at the Bleckley 15-yard line. They run
Sean Jenkins chased him down on that play.
They run the option to Johnson, and he got loose. And there he almost went to the house. A play they hadn't run all night, James, and they pulled it out of their hat. Is there a flag down?
I don't see a flag. I think sideline warning.
We got a sideline warning here on Southwest. The flag is laying at the Bleckley 49 or the Southwest 49, and we're going to have a sideline warning here on Southwest. Now let's see. Are they going to mark the penalty off here?
We must have missed the earlier one.
Unless there was another penalty. No, everybody's going. They're putting it down at the 15, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. They run an option they hadn't ran all night, and they got around the corner.
Everybody had their blocking assignment. Did really well for Southwest on that one, and just got it right at the seam and took off. But he ran out of steam about the 40.
Yeah,
he started slowing down about the 40. He shot through there and then just started slowing down.
And one of our defensive guys hit Frazier right as he pitched it, but he hit him a fraction of a second too late.
But, and one of their offensive linemen didn't even walk all the way down the field. He's on the sideline trying to get down there now.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line, and they haven't blown it in yet. I don't know what they're waiting on. I don't even see the white hat. Where's the white hat at?
I'm assuming that's the coaches above us that we're here and hollering at stuff. But
where did the white hat official go? I don't even see him.
He's out. Oh.
They have stopped play here for some reason.
He's talking to Coach Laster.
Okay, he's over on the far side. I didn't see him. Okay.
No, I looked at every official. I couldn't find him. And finally saw him over
so
there.
We're waiting on the white hat, what we're waiting on. Now he's ready to go.
It's sort of a mini timeout for them almost as they get some of their players back swapped out and stuff.
1st and 10 from the Bleckley 15 now.
They're going to line up with one. They're going to line up heavy right.
Yep.
One lineman to the left and the
Frazier's
center.
in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. That's Worthen. He'll pitch it to him, trying to get him around the right side. And he's got a little room inside the 15 down around the 14-yard line. It's only going to be about a gain of a yard. He's lucky it's going to get more than that to start with.
Yeah, had some good blocking out there, but I mean, everybody stayed in their lane and was able to shut him back in.
He's 2nd and about 9 from the 14-yard line. And a big run there by Johnson got them down here on the option play. They hadn't ran all night. They quickly up to the line. Frazier in the shotgun. Trips to the left. One guy to the right. And Johnson comes back into the game now behind him. He took a breather on the last play. He takes the snap. Frazier looking to throw. He's looking, still looking. Going towards the end zone. Got him down wide open. Touchdown, Southwest.
Quarterback fell down.
He had a guy wide open in the back of the end zone. And Southwest quickly on the board. That makes it 14-3 and the extra point to come. And boy, I tell you, it is not looking good for the Royals, folks.
No, we're going to have to get something going as soon as we get the ball back, and we're going to have to get some momentum back on our side, because right now all the momentum's on their side with this, I don't know how many of these guys are on the field are seniors, because I guess we didn't get classes, but they're obviously playing fired up right now.
Yeah, they're lined up in that.
Number 3 is lined up as the center.
Yeah, they're lined up in this swinging gate again. They got a 2-point conversion off this to the center last time, and they hack it to Clyde, and he's going to take it in himself. Gets the 2 points. That makes it 16-3. And James, with their kicking game, they're going to do this all night every time they score. They don't have any kicking game at all. So they're up 16-3 now. So we're down 2 scores here, folks, right off the bat. With 10-10 to go in the third quarter, it's 16-3. Southwest leads it. And James, this is not the Royal team we saw last week against Dodge County.
No,
or the week before. I don't know what's going on tonight. We are not the Royal team that we're used to seeing, folks. We are just not playing well at all. And I'm not trying to point the finger at anybody, because for whatever reason, they are just outplaying us right now. And they'll kick it off.
They're playing for a little bit more than we are this week. This is the pitfall you got to watch for these type of games. Is it doesn't matter in the standings. You're locked into the second seed, win or lose. So you really got it's one of those trap games that coaches really have to watch out for.
Clyde will kick it off. It's a line drive kick. And Bryce Bailey catches it at about the 17. He's up to 20, up to 25, to 30. Cuts to the left side. Got hit hard. Tried to break a tackle. And I'm bringing him down right around the 30.
And they marked him down to the 30. They took away his progress to the. He got up to about 32 before he got hit and knocked back.
Yeah, they mark it at the 30. 1st and 10 Royals right there.
Just a tough game for these officials.
Yeah, they've missed a spot several times tonight.
Yeah, and I will say this now about the officials: the guys that are on the line, when they're spotting it short. The guys deep, they're spotting it a little bit better. The pass plays downfield stuff, they spot a lot better.
All right, Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat formation. He'll take the snap. He'll fake to Hayes. Actually gives it to Hayes on the stretch play. He's over to 35. Push the rest over to 40. Going to get the first down and run out of bounds around the 42-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Bleckley.
A little bit of extracurricular there after the play.
Bailey just gave it to Hayes on the stretch play, and he got the first down. Let's see where they spotted. About the 42, looks like. Where he 1st and 10 right there.
And it looks like we're going to have to run those draws and stuff to take away their blitzing, because they're getting in Sasser's face every time.
And James, when we do start moving the ball, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
And then when we don't move the ball, it's because our blocking has broken down. All right, Bailey in the Wildcat again, 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll take the snap. He'll give it to Hayes again on the right side this time. He's over to 45, pulls the guy with him, gets up to about the 48-yard line.
Hayes bounced off the first block.
Gain of about 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Picked up about 2 or 3 more after that first contact.
So the Royals moving the football now, but we are down 16-3. Of course, if you read the scoreboard, I don't know what that says. A lot of the lights are out on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Well, they were working when it was 8. But now it's not working for 6.
Bailey in the Wildcat again, and they should blow it dead. It's not going to be a false start on Bleckley again. We've had a million of those tonight.
What did we do, sneeze?
False start. Somebody moved. I saw somebody move. I couldn't tell who it was. But that's about the 38th false start tonight.
Yeah, so it's going to make it a 2nd and 9.
And that's what I was saying earlier. When we get a drive going, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot. With these penalties like this, it's going to make it back to 2nd and 9 now after the 5-yard penalty.
Bailey's still going to be back in Wildcat.
Yeah, that's what we run. We run every play so far here in the second half. 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Bailey in the Wildcat again, 2nd and 9. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the Hayes this time and keep it himself. He's got some room. Over to 45, over to 50, flag down. Over to 45. That's coming back. That's going to be a hold on Bleckley. You can hear the coaches down there yelling for a hold, and as soon as they yell, the official threw it. And it's sitting at the Bleckley 44.
I'm not sure when they're calling that hold, but that there's probably, could have let it go by the time that they called it. So
yeah, Bailey was way past the play. He had the first down, but it's coming back.
Coach is telling him, back him up. So.
Yep. And the flag is sitting at the Bleckley 44, so that'll go back to the 34.
It's going to be about a 9-yard penalty from the prior spot.
So here we go again, shooting ourselves in the foot with these ridiculous penalties. I say ridiculous because we're getting them when we really don't. I mean,
it's the timing of it.
Yeah, the timing is what I'm trying to say.
We move
You're
the ball
right.
and then that happens, and you go backwards. And
second down and about 19 now. Sasser in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Throws over. It's incomplete. Tried to hit Bryce Bailey on a slam up around the 42-yard line, just off his fingertips. Incomplete. It's going to be third down now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Bailey was expecting that ball just a hair earlier, because about the time the ball got there was a guy in his face and might have affected his ability to go make that catch.
It's going to be third down and 19 now from the 34-yard line.
And I'm sure this is not at all what Coach Lassiter wanted to see. He wanted to see us get out to an early lead and get some of his backups in and keep some of his starters out for a rest tonight, I'm sure. But
Sasser in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right. One guy to the left. He'll send him in motion. Sasser take high snap, and Sasser picks it up. He's going to have to run himself, and he's not going to get much. He got about a couple yards to the 36, and it's going to be fourth down. Another high snap blew that play up.
yeah,
Not saying it would have worked anyway, but
well, as we mentioned before, backup center in is Jalen Walker, number 67. Bo Dubois has not been on the field tonight. We were talking last week. He noticeably limping a little bit, but stayed in the game the whole time last week. So probably holding him out. You know, again, not in standings wise, the game doesn't matter, but
fourth and 17. Kearney will punt it. Low snap. Kearney picks it up off a bounce, and they almost block it. And Kearney's going to try to run with it, and he's going to lose yardage. And they're going to take over at our 33-yard line. Kearney, instead of trying to kick it, decided he wanted to run, and they're all over that.
Well,
lose back to the 33-yard line.
He dodged the first guy and probably could have kicked it after that.
Yeah, he had time to kick.
Yeah.
You're right, he did. And when it's fourth and 17, your punter's not going to run for 17 yards, folks.
It's possible.
Not probable.
Not probable.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting frustrated with this tonight. This is not what we're
Well,
used
they
to
see him
seeing.
throw like the Arkansas kicker.
Yeah.
Where he threw the two-handed over his head,
Push
like
pass,
you're snapping practicing your long snaps. What he
So Southwest will take over at the Bleckley 34-yard line where they spot it. First and 10, and they lead 16-3. 8:04 to go in the third quarter.
Speaking of college games, I saw the not top 10 on Sports Center this morning. Number 10 was the Georgia tackle that flopped.
Yeah, I saw that. Frazier takes the snap, gives it to Johnson on the read. He's going to get about a yard to the 33. Going to be second down and 9. Yeah, that was almost as bad a flop as Big Cat Bryant did for Auburn the week before when he faked the injury. So, Andrew Thomas is not going to win. Well, he could have won an Oscar for a big flop. I mean, if they give Oscar for the best flop. Second down and 9 now. Frazier in the shotgun. Twins to the left. Nobody to the right. Johnson in the backfield with him. There's a snap. Looked like they moved early, but no flag.
Wow.
Frazier rolling to his right. He's going to pull it down and run, and he runs out of bounds after the gain of maybe one or two.
They're calling us for every little movement. And
They look like their entire receiver corps moved.
yeah, their entire left side was just gone. Those three receivers, I know especially the slot was gone. I mean, he moved before everybody else. But
no flag. And
I guess if multiple was moved, they can't call it.
The gain was up to the 31. He gained about 2. It's going to be third down and about 7 now.
Now, number 1 on the not top 10 this morning was the band member that slipped on his music sheet and fell off the front row after a game-winning full court shot by one of the women's basketball teams.
Third down and 7. Frazier in the shotgun. He takes the snap, gives it to Johnson on the read, trying to get him on the left side. Nothing doing. We hit him behind the line. He's going to lose about a yard.
And that was
there comes a late flag. Here comes a late flag. Here comes another flag. A flag by the umpire after the play, and then the back judge threw one in too. Now, do we have some?
I'm hoping that it looks like they're pointing their way. Hopefully, both of them went against them.
The Royals are pointing towards Southwest. It was a dead ball. It was after the play here. It was a dead ball penalty, whatever it was.
You got one Southwest guy clapping, but
personal foul on Southwest. So that's after the play, so I'm assuming now. So it should be fourth down.
Dead ball, personal
Dead ball.
foul.
We got two of them on
there.
Unless it's just one. He just forgot to do the dead ball thing.
No, he did.
So it's going to be fourth down.
See if they go back 15 or 30.
As the play will count, so it'll be fourth down and after the penalty here. And
about 23 yards.
They mark it back to the Bleckley 46. It's going to be fourth down and a country mile now.
So from the 22 to the 46, they failed math.
They marked off 24 yards. No,
they marked off 14 because the stick was at the 22. I mean the 32.
Yeah.
Sorry, 32.
All right, they're going to punt here. Clyde will line up the punt, and we got Bryce Bailey and Marcus Brown deep. Fourth down and about 22 yards to go. They're on our 46, and they got to get to the 24. There's a snap, and we almost block it. Line drive punt. Bailey will catch it at the 15. He's running to the left. He's at the 20 to 25. Gets a block, runs into his own man, and knocked down at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, made a cutback. It looked like his foot went out from under him.
He ran into Marcus Brown, who was trying to block for him over there.
There's 6:49 left in the third quarter, and I'll be honest with you. If the officials hadn't stopped the clock so much, we might be in the final minutes of this game.
Yeah. Now, they've stopped it several times and really don't know why.
And well, they stopped it a few times because they didn't even know why. It seemed like.
First and 10 from the 28 before they put it down for the Royals. Yeah, 6:49 to go in the third quarter. Southwest leads at 16-3. Sasser in the shotgun, trips to the right. One guy to the left. Hayes is in the backfield. Bailey comes in motion. Sasser takes the snap. He throws it to Bailey behind the line, complete. He's up to the 25, up to the 30. He needs a block. He gets it up to the 35, over to 40. Still on his feet, dragging the guy with him, and brought down around the Bleckley 44-yard line. Going to be a first and 10. Royals right there. Just threw it to Bailey coming out of the backfield behind the line of scrimmage, and he got a big run out of it. Got a good block over here. I think Marcus Brown was the wideout making a block. And they mark it at the 44, first and 10, Bleckley right there. They're on 44-yard line. So now if we can just not shoot ourselves in the foot again and get another drive going, maybe.
That's a good point. We got to just keep the ball moving forward and not backwards.
Sasser shotgun. Takes a snap. He fakes. Throws it behind the line, complete to Marcus Brown. Gets the block, and he falls down.
Got tackled by his own man.
Yeah. Eli Mullis is trying to get a block for him out there, and Brown just tripped over Mullis's feet. And he might have got a half a yard. Well, they're going to give him a yard to the 45. I didn't think he got that far. It's going to be second and 9.
It looked like their nose tackle was lined up helmet to helmet with our center on that one.
It looked like Brown went down at the 44, but they give him the 45. Gain of a yard, second and 9. Sasser in the shotgun again, trips to the left. He takes a snap. He's rolling left, looking to throw. He's throwing out in the flat. Got a man over and overthrew Bryce Bailey up around the 40-yard line, incomplete.
I think Sasser expected Bailey to go upfield a little bit more, and Bailey looked like he was fixing to jump for it and realized it was going to be too far over his head.
Bailey cut out around the 40, and the pass hit the ground around the 35. So Sasser stayed in the run a little bit deeper before he made his cut. And it's going to be third down and 9 from the 45-yard line. A big third down here. We need to move the chains and get the ball down the field here. We're down 13 points. And we're 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Still plenty of time, but the way this game is going, you need to take advantage of everything you can.
Well, the field goal at least made it where you need 2 touchdowns and not the 2 extra points to go with it.
Sasser in the shotgun. He'll send Brown in motion this time. He takes the snap. Throws it to Brown out behind the line. Needs a block. He gets it up to the 45, over to 50, and brought down near the first down marker around the 47 to Southwest. Now, it depends on the spot right over there on the Bleckley sideline. And you may see Coach Leslie go for this. If it's not a first down, it's going to be a yard or less. I think it is going to be short the way it looks, James. It's going to be fourth down and about right at a yard, not quite a full yard, maybe 3/4. And he's keeping the offense out there. And you're down 16-3, and the game not going good for you. I think this is the right call to go for this thing.
Keep in mind, too, they got a big nose tackle in there, too.
Yeah, they sure do. And let's see. We're going to line up in shotgun. That's that bunch form. That's the power formation with the 2 defensive linemen in front of Bryce Bailey. He's in the Wildcat. Bailey takes the snap, gives it to Hayes behind the line, and they blow it dead. False start on Bleckley. Again, that's about the 39th one there. And the same officials called it as the right here on the north sideline. And like I said, their coach is in his ear all night on that anyway.
I don't know if Max Krebs is overloaded tonight or what, but I cannot get into their site right now.
And we're going to have to punt now. Coach Lessler sent the punt unit on after the penalty. So we have it fourth and less than a yard. Now it goes to fourth and just over 5. We were just killing ourselves with these penalties.
I was looking to see if I could get an update on any of the other games. I know you had one just a minute ago.
Yeah, Dublin was leading Washington 17-14 at the half, but that was a while back, so I'm not sure what. And our center was on the field way late. I don't know where he was at. We're going to have to punt.
Well,
Kearney will punt it.
They changed out long snap for the center.
Kearney will punt it. Low snap. Kearney would pick it up again, and they almost block it. He gets it off. And a fair catch called hard by Clyde right around the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 right there.
We might should put Kearney in one-act play so he can figure out how to act when he gets run into.
They almost blocked that.
Yeah, they almost blocked it. He got it off underneath the arms, and I thought they were going to run into him going for it. But
it was a low snap. It bounced a couple of times. But luckily it bounced straight to Kearney.
Again, I don't think our regular long snapper's in there either.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard line is where they put it down at for the Patriots.
Defense has to make another stand here.
Yep.
Yeah, we started out good with an interception on their first possession and just hadn't really.
Our defense has played well. Other than the long drive they had to start the half here. There's a quick slant pass out around the 30-yard line, complete to Worthen, and he's going to get up to about the 34-yard line.
We're not saying defense hasn't played bad. It's been a lot of punts. We can't get that takeaway that we need to get some kind of spark.
And the one time we pin them deep, their worst field position of the night, they drive it the length of the field and score their second touchdown.
Where they get an 80-yard run on that one? What about the 5? No, it was 10. So 75-yard run down to the 15 on that one.
There's a snap to Frazier. There's another quick pass out here, complete again. Boy, they blow it dead. There's a flag down, false start on the Patriots.
Finally.
And I think
some Royals fans are
some sarcastic applause over there by the Royal fans. And the penalty will be moved back to the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6 or 7 from right there. 3:57 and counting here in the third. 16-3, the Patriots lead it. Frazier's in the shotgun, twins on each side. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw, still looking. And here comes a heavy rush. We're going to sack him way behind the line. Back around the 20-yard line. Big Willie Harris and
Shane Bryant.
Shane Bryant
having a game tonight, getting a lot of tackles for loss.
And look at this spot, James. They mark it at 18. He was tackled on the 20.
And they got a
hurt player.
Down.
That's Worthen back at the Bleckley 47. I don't know what happened to him.
The way he looked down looks like cramps.
It could be.
But their slot on the right side on the far side took off early on that play too.
We tackled Frazier at the 20, and they mark it at 18.
Well,
and in all honesty, that's a horrible spot for them.
Well, that gives us a couple yards back from one of those others, I guess. They still got to make up for 8 yards they gave him back earlier. When they spotted at the 10 after he got tackled about 2.
Yeah. And they're checking on Worthen now. It does look like cramps on him. He's sitting, laying down right at the Bleckley 47. It's going to be 3rd down, and from the 18, they got to get all the way up to the 36.
3:31 to go here in the third quarter. I'd like to remind you that Nobles Net provides the internet for Bleckley County Royals football. We don't know yet if we'll be on next week or not.
We will be.
We will be. Okay.
I'll get that in a minute.
So we will be on next week, but Nobles Net providing our internet for us. Call Chris Nobles. He helps people who can't get internet. Chris Nobles, 478-308-0596. His information is in the comments. If you're looking for it, you can scroll through there and find his phone number and give him a call to get your internet, no matter where you're at.
Yeah. And I found out at halftime, James, we will be able to broadcast next week. The broadcasting fee that is required during playoffs will be paid.
Okay.
And it will be paid by the Bleckley County Touchdown Club. I was told that at halftime, and we do appreciate what the Touchdown Club is doing.
We'll be a home game against Fitzgerald, but if you can't make it, join us live here.
We'll be right here.
So listen in, or if you're not, if you're not from the area.
All right, here we go, 3rd down, and boy, their whole offensive line moved in, and they do call that
false start, left guard, left tackle,
and their slot man moved too again. Another round of sarcastic applause from the Bleckley crowd.
Did they mark it 5 or 3?
Well, they were on the 18, and we marked it back to the 13. Yeah, it is on the 13. It'll be 3rd down and about 23 yards for the 1st down now. Frazier in the shotgun, trips to the right. Johnson's in the backfield with him. He'll give it to Johnson on the read, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing. We drive him back to around the 6-yard line, They're going to mark it at about the 11. Loss of 2 on the play. Going to be 4th down.
Willie Harris and Zach Stanley got in there on him and just drove it backwards. Didn't let it go anywhere. So.
And it's back at the 11. Yep, 4th down and forever. They're going to have to punt. So we should get great field just out of this because they do not have a kicking game hardly at all. Their punts.
Here's the one you probably want to try and pin back and go for it. Get you special teams.
Clyde will stand at his own goal line to punt this. We got Bryce Bailey and Marcus Brown standing at the southwest 38-yard line. And they hadn't punted good all night. Here's the punt. A line drive punt this time. And it hops, and Bailey picks it up at the 40. He's at the 35, gets the block at the 30, and run out of bounds around the 29-yard line of southwest. A fantastic field position by the Royals here to start this drive. It's going to be right at the 30, I think, where they finally do spot it.
Yeah.
And that was one of those line drive kicks that if Bailey don't pick it up, it probably rolls forever. So he called it on a hop right at the 40. And they mark it right on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, with 2:13 to go in the third quarter. The Royals trail 16-3. But here's a golden opportunity, James, to get some points on the board. You're sitting in great field position. And Bryce Bailey will come out in the Wildcat formation. You got trips to the left, one guy to the right. Hayes is in the backfield with him. They stack the box here. Bailey takes the snap, fakes to Hayes. He's going to keep it himself over to 30, and he's dragging the guy with him. Gets down to about the 27. For it to be 2nd down at about 7 right there. And James, every time that Bailey gets in that Wildcat, they'll put 7 guys in the box there, just daring him to run up the middle. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 27. Quickly through the line again. This time Sasser back in at quarterback now. 1:45 and counting here in the third. Shotgun formation. And hard count, and they jump all sides. That's going to be 5 free ones against Southwest there. So to go from 2nd and 7 to 2nd and 2.
It's a good starting position and move the ball a couple yards, pick up a couple, and number 3 is doing his push-ups.
Penalties up to the 22-yard line. Be 2nd down and 2 right there for the Royals. And we'll send Hayes off the field, and Taylor comes on, number 36. And they'll shift over to the Wildcat again as Sasser goes wide left, and Bailey will move in behind center in the shotgun. 2nd down and about 2, Wildcat formation. Bailey takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself right in the middle. He's over the 20, flag down, and he's brought down. He's going to get the 1st down around the 16. But the penalty flag laying at the 22-yard line is probably going to bring this one back. And I think it's going to be a hold on Bleckley. Yep, holding on Bleckley. So that's going to wipe that out again. More penalties. And they got a player down at the 23-yard line. So a holding penalty will back this up, and it's going to go from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 12. I'm not sure who that is down for them, but they're checking on him around the 23-yard line. Again, we get a good drive going, great field position, and we kill ourselves with a penalty. Get any more score updates anywhere? Or?
Max Pretz was down.
Let's see if I can get.
I think too many people on there. Let me try it again. Yeah, it's still not working.
I'm gonna try my.
I got the GHS.
I'm gonna try my Score Atlanta app here. Yeah, usually it's pretty good.
Let's see. I just got to update it. I got it up right now. 8-3 Southwest leads Bleckley County.
Okay, we got that one.
27-23 Washington County in the 4th quarter.
Wow. Dublin. If Washington wins that game,
and
that will eliminate Northeast, correct?
Northeast is doubling up East Lawrence 26-13. So yes, that will eliminate. Northeast if. Let's see.
Now, James,
if Washington County was to pull off that upset, was Dublin still ranked? Are they still ranked number 1?
Yep.
In the state?
I don't know what happened here, James, but they marked off the holding on us and then marked off another penalty on them. We got a 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We'll take it.
I did not see what the penalty on Southwest was. Bailey takes the snap out of the Wildcat. He's going to run right up the middle. He's pushing the line. He's going to get up to about the 13, maybe the 12. Yeah, they marked off the hold, and then they marked it back to the 7th. Marked off the 10-yard penalty on us for the 22, and then marked off
back to the 18.
A 15-yard penalty on them. Must have been some unsportsmanlike conduct or something. But it gives us the 1st down at the 17-yard line, or the 18 rather. And now it's going to be 2nd down and about 6. A gain of about 4 from Bailey. Quickly again into the Wildcat. Bryce Bailey fakes the snap, and he fakes and another flag down, and that's going to be a false start on Bleckley. About false start number 50 there. How many times are we going to move before the ball is
I
snapped?
don't know if these officials know anything else to call. They're trying to meet their quota for calls, and they're calling.
And that was a false. I saw one of our guys move in. It was one of our linemen, and they moved it back. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 now.
Again, I don't think these are all our regular linemen. I think some of these are backups that may be filling in this week.
Sasser takes a snap, throws out behind the line to Hayes. He breaks one tackle, but he's way behind the line. He's going to get up to the 20, and he's going to lose a yard. They'll mark it at the 19. He caught it around the 25, but they were all over that. Sasser just flipped it out to him behind the line. It's going to be 3rd down right there. Well, again, we just can't stand prosperity, I guess, tonight. And the 3rd quarter will come to an end right there with your score. Southwest 16, Bleckley 3. We'll be right back. You're listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. Welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the 4th quarter here with your score. Southwest 16, Bleckley County 3. Bleckley has a 3rd down and about 12 from just inside the 20-yard line. We got to get to around the 8 for the 1st down. And probably further down territory, I would think. There's Sasser in the shotgun. Twins to the right, one guy to the left. Hayes is in the backfield with him. Hard count, nobody jumps. And quick timeout. This is going to be called by Southwest for some reason.
Well, they probably would have gotten. I mean, the band still hadn't stopped.
So timeout Southwest here. We hadn't even run a second off the clock in the 4th quarter here. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 12, just inside the 20 for the Royals when we do run this thing. But James, this has been one of those nights where we just can't get anything going, not on a consistent basis anyway.
No, not at all. I mean, we've gotten it moving a little bit, and then we get a penalty against us. We get behind the chains, and we can't get it going, and we end up punting. Couple of turnovers we forced and got us some good field position, but couldn't make anything come out of it either.
You kind of get afraid of these games after you have a big win like we did last week against Dodge and clinch the playoff berth and the home field advantage berth. You kind of, like you said, a trap game, you come in here and kind of sleepwalk through it, and it looks like that's what we're doing, in all honesty. We're just not been sharp. We've had a lot of penalties, a lot of false starts, and like you said, James, we may have some younger guys on that line due to injuries or maybe just some nagging injuries, like you said, Dubois not in there at center. And that could throw off your timing with a new center because he may not snap it as quick or as soon as Dubois did.
Right.
And they may be holding him out for Fitzgerald next week. Like I said, this game means absolutely nothing for us, the standings of the playoff seedings. It's not going to affect us or anybody. All right, here we go. The timeout is up. 3rd down and about just under 12 to go here. Got to get to the 8. We're just inside the 20. And Sasser's in the shotgun. Twins to the right. One guy to the left. Hayes in the backfield with him. Sasser takes the snap. He's rolling to his right, looking to throw. Still looking. Nothing there. Now he throws down the right side over there, and it is. Did he catch it? Did Marcus Brown catch that ball? Oh, no, incomplete.
Sorry, I was doing something else. I didn't see it.
Incomplete. Brown went up for it around the 5-yard line over near the sideline, but they're saying incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. The way some of our fans yelled, I thought he caught it, but apparently that was just the band playing over there. But 4th down and about 12 now. And Coach Lester, of course, you're going to lead offense out there. You got to go for this. Field goal really does not much good here. It's 4th down and about almost 12 yards to go. We got to get to the 8. We're just inside the 20. So this is a huge play in the game right here. Sasser will stay in at quarterback. They'll split 2 wide out to the left, 2 to the right. And Hayes is in the backfield with him. 4th down. Here we go. They'll put Hayes in motion. Sasser takes the snap. He's wanting to throw. He's throwing down the left side over here, trying to hit in the end zone. It's intercepted in the end zone. And Southwest will take over. The ball was underthrown, trying to hit like Marshall, number 10, down in the end zone. And they had a guy intercepted and fall down.
That was a great catch by by number 17 there. He just he turned around and saw the ball in the air and just went right up and got it at the peak of his jump. And that was just,
The thing about it, by him intercepting it, they gained about a half a yard. It had come out to the 20 instead of just inside the 20. And they got a guy down around the 1 yard line down there. Is that Worthing?
Cramps.
He's been cramping here lately, and he's still down there. That ball was underthrown by Sasser. He didn't put quite enough on it because Marshall had a couple of steps on his defender. Would have been a touchdown had he got it to him. But nonetheless, Southwest will take over, and it kind of just spells what's been going on here tonight. 11:47 to go in the game. Southwest leads at 16-3. And we just can't get anything going consistently here. We get something going, and then we either shoot ourselves in the foot with a penalty or have a turnover like that. And just not been a good night.
Well, it's better to get this game out of our system this week instead of next week.
Yeah, you come out next week like this against Fitzgerald, it'll be 40-0 at halftime, and it won't be in our favor.
And I'm sure the coaches will remind all the players of that.
Well, Fitzgerald has a very good football team. They're going to be very tough next week. All right, 1st and 10 now. Frazier in the shotgun, twins to the right, one to the left. Johnson in the backfield with him. And he gives it to Johnson. He fakes to Johnson. He's going to keep it himself, trying to get around the corner. We're going to hit him in the backfield. He's going to lose yardage back here around the 12-yard line. So the Royals all over that. They mark him out of bounds at the 12. Loss of 8 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 18 now. So the Royal defense, they're keeping us in the game here. Our offense just can't get it going.
Yeah, the defense is going to have to make that play to get the momentum going.
Score update, Northeast 26, East Lawrence 13 in the 4th quarter. That's courtesy of Mr. Kevin Carr. We appreciate that. 2nd down and 18 now from the 12-yard line. And they're in no hurry now. They're going to try to, the clock's not running, so it doesn't matter how long they take.
Washington County still showing as a 27-23 lead over Dublin.
They give it to Johnson on the read, and he's hit behind the line. He's going to lose yardage back to about the 10, so the defense is there. At least on this drive, loss of yardage is going to be 3rd down and about 20 now from the 10-yard line.
And if you notice, he did the smart thing there. Instead of running all the way out of bounds, he just kind of fell down to keep it in bounds, at least keep the clock going for them.
Yep, and the clock running at 11:20 to go in the game. They lead at 16-3, and they're in no hurry now. Before they ever get to the line quickly, and now they're just standing at the line waiting. They're burning clock because they know they have a 2-score lead here. And Frazier in the shotgun again, twins to the right, one to the left. He has Johnson in the backfield with him. There's a snap. He fakes to Johnson. Frazier keeps it himself, trying to get around the left side. And we're going to hit him behind the line. He's going to fall down back around the 2-yard line. Or maybe the 1. That was almost a safety. That's back around the 1-yard line. You're right. It's inside the 1. That was almost a safety. He turned trying to reverse his field and slipped. And they mark it inside the 1, 4th down and about 30 now.
Well, now's this is another time you need to come after the kicker, because you're going to if you can rush him, you might make him mishandle it or something.
Yeah, he's not going to have much room to punt. Only about 11 yards from the
typically the punter will line up 14 yards deep behind where the ball is spotted. Yeah, however, he's been lined up 11 all night.
Yeah, he's been pretty close all night. He's about 10 now because he can't step on that end line. We got our return man standing on the 30. We should get great field position out of this. 4th down from the 1. Low snap. And we block it inside the end zone. That's going to be a safety. We blew in there and blocked it. We smothered it. I can't tell who it was.
That was number 7, I believe.
And the Royals will get a safety out of that. They blocked it and went out of the end zone. Clyde just took one step, and he went to kick it, and we smothered it. It never got up off the air at all.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I thought it was 7, but I could be very wrong. It could have been 1, or it could have been, I don't know.
So now it's 16-5.
So they're going to be kicking off from the 20
They get to kick from the 20, so we'll get decent field position out of this maybe. So maybe that's the spark that's going to get these guys going. We've been flat as a pancake all night long, especially on offense. The defense has played pretty well. One of their scores came on the punt return. The other one, they did drive pretty much the length of the field on us. But we're still in the game here. We're down 11 now. And they will kick it from the 20, and we have Bryce Bailey standing and Marcus Brown standing around our 30-yard line. And they haven't had a good kicking game all night, so we should get good, decent field position out of this.
Yeah, as long as they don't pull that
accidental onside kick.
Onside kick.
Clyde will kick it. So maybe this will be the spark that gets us going here, James. We sure need it. 9:59 to go in the game. 16-5 is the score. And Clyde will approach it, and it's a short, high pooch kick. Comes down around the 50-yard line. We got a guy pick it up at the 50, and he goes right down with it at their 48. That's number 24 for us. He caught it at the 50 and just went down at their 48. And Bleckley will have it 1st and 10 from the Southwest 48-yard line with 9:59 to go in the game, and Southwest leads at 16-5.
Yeah, sure. That's one of those things when you fill that ball up like that, you wonder why they just drop on it and don't try and run with it.
And that is a live football, even though it's a kick after a safety, it's still live. You got to get on it just like a regular kickoff. But 1st and 10 from the 48, we really need to get some points out of this drive. We still got to score twice.
Looks like we're going into
in the Wildcat again with Bryce Bailey back there, trips to the left. Bailey takes a snap, high snap. He fakes it to Hayes. He keeps it himself. He's over to 45, still on his feet, and brought down around the Southwest 42-yard line, gain of about 6.
I'm sure he's been told to make sure he holds on to the ball. Ball security is going to be very important at this point.
Another high snap, but Bailey did catch it. It'll be 2nd down and 4 from the 42. With 9:42, the clock stopped for some reason. I don't know if it's torn up or what, but the clock is not running. It should be because the tackle was made in the middle of the field.
Well, so we ran a play.
They may be keeping it on.
They stopped because the kicking tee was not picked up after.
Okay, now the clock is running. Okay. Sasser back in at quarterback now. He's in the shotgun. He'll send a man in motion. That's Hayes. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Throwing her long down the right sideline, trying to hit Marcus Brown, and flag down. Marcus Brown caught it at the 15, but let's see the flag now. It's right at the point of catch. It's either interference on them or on Brown. Let's see, there was some contact before the catch was made, but Brown caught it right around the 16-yard line.
You got to think it's going to be on them because Brown turned around and made a play on the ball.
Yeah, there's a back shoulder pass there that you see a lot of teams throwing this time.
Yeah, it's defense. You're going to take that play every time.
They mark it at the 16, be 1st and 10 from there. Nice catch by Brown as he come back on the back shoulder fade there. And
27-yard pass play right there.
So 1st and 10 from the 16 now. Sasser back in the shotgun, twins on each side. Hayes in the backfield with him. Actually, that's Bryce Bailey. He'll take the quick snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's over to 15, down around the 11. That was Bailey in there. It wasn't Sasser.
And Mims came pulling from the left side, and he just got in behind him and followed him. Nobody stepped in front of Mims. He finally made contact with somebody about 5-10 yards downfield.
We reached the 9-minute mark now. It's at the 11, 2nd down and 5. Bailey still in at the Wildcat. He'll take the snap in. He fakes again. He keeps it himself up the middle, and he's over the 10. He's inside the 10. He's down there around the 6. He's going to be close to the 1st down. Depends on the spot.
I think the first down's at 7. I'm not 100% sure.
He's going to be close to the 1st. He may be about a yard shy. That's about half a yard shy of the down marker.
They put him on the 7.
And we got to get to the 6, and he's just inside the 7. It's 3rd down and less than a yard. Bailey will stay in at the Wildcat. Definitely 4-down territory now. Bailey takes the snap. He's going to keep it off left tackle. He's got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Bleckley County.
All right.
Bailey took it in, and finally the Royals get a touchdown. And it only took 3.5 quarters almost. So that makes it 16. If my math is right, 16-11 now with an extra point to come here. And may go for 2 here and get within a field goal, James.
Yeah, if you get within a field goal, if you go for 2, you're within a field goal.
If you kick it, you're still a touchdown.
If you miss it, you're what? I can't even see what the score is now.
You'll be 5 down.
11.
Yes.
Okay, so 16-11. So you can be 5 down, or you're going to be 3 down.
So it's worth going for 2.
Being 4 down doesn't help you.
Right. So if you miss it, you're in the same boat as you kick it, as far as having to score again. They're all going to go for two here. Sasser in at quarterback. He has Taylor behind him. Twins to the left. One guy to the right. High snap. They snap it to Taylor. He reverses it back to Bailey. He's wanting to throw. He throws in the end zone. And incomplete. Trying to hit Marcus Brown. They're saying Marcus Brown saying he caught it, but the official saying incomplete.
It was behind him.
Yeah, it was behind him. They snapped it to Taylor over Sasser's head. He reversed it back to Bailey. And Sasser was in the end zone as well, but he threw to Brown and he threw behind him.
That was a Philly special. The play was supposed to go to Sasser, but the defense did well to pick it up, and it cut back when he threw to Brown, made it go just behind Brown.
So that remains the score at 16-11. But they said he didn't catch it. Brown come up saying he did catch it, but it's hard to tell from here. But the official was right there on top of it. And now, still plenty of time. 8:21 to go in the half, or in the game rather.
Yeah, 8:21 to go in the game, and really now you need to stop. You're within that touchdown.
And we've had to stop all night, other than that one long drive they had, and that was aided by a long run.
Yeah, 75-yard run is what made that drive.
So Kearney will kick it off, and back deep for them is Clyde, and it used to be Worthing, but I don't know if Worthing's out there or not.
Yeah, well, Worthing's, I can't tell if that's him over there on the far side or not.
That's Clyde standing at the 5-yard line right there to our left.
Yeah, it's number 6 or 8 on the far side. I can't tell.
Standing about the 22-yard line, you're right.
8's a tight end, so it probably is number 6.
So we've got a chance here, 16-11, we trail. And Kearney will kick it off. And Kearney approaches the ball, and it's high end over end kick, and Clyde will catch it at about the 9. He's up to 10, to 15, cuts up the middle to 20, 25, breaks the tackle, 30. We got a guy on his back and brought down over to 35, about the 36-yard line. He almost broke that thing out of there. He's already run one punt back for a touchdown. And this they mark it about the 37, I think, where they're going to put it down at. So the Royals need another defensive stop here. 8:13 to go in the game. And they put it on the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 Southwest right there.
That was one of the higher coverage kickoffs that Kearney's had on the line. Most of them have been line drives up to this point.
Frazier in the shotgun, Twins to the right, one guy to the left. He has Johnson in the backfield with him. He takes a snap. He gives it to Johnson on the read, trying to give him a little room, and he's hit the line of scrimmage. Not much. He might have got a yard.
And, you know, they've been moving the ball okay on the runs. Last drive we stopped them. So you hope that they'll. I mean, you would bet that they're going to keep running and trying to keep the clock moving.
They give him a yard to the 38. When we second down to 9, 7:50 to go in the game. Yeah, they're not going to be in a hurry. They're going to burn as much time as they can. We do have all 3 timeouts. They have 2. Trips to the right this time. One guy to the left. Frazier shotgun. He has Johnson behind him. Second down and 9. He takes it, and Frazier's going to run that option to Johnson again that he broke the long run on, but he's not going to get much. The flag down at the point of the tackle. They tackled him at the 40. He gained 2, but let's see what the flag is here. They threw it right time Johnson come up to the point of attack here. And there was a blocker. I don't know if we may have a block in the back.
It's either going to be a hold, a block in the back, or worst case.
There was a block in the back on Southwest. They did have a blocker on our end over there. So I think we would probably take this, make it third, make it second and long instead of third. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I mean 3rd.
And the penalty will back them up to the 28-yard line. It's going to be second down. They got to get up to the 47, second down to 19. That's a huge penalty, folks. 7:27 and counting here, and the clock running in the game. We're down 16-11. And second down and about 19. And they're in no hurry. They're going to burn as much as they can, but if we can force a punt, we should have plenty of time to have a chance anyway. Frazier in the shotgun, trips to the right, one guy to the left. Frazier looking to throw this time. He's still looking. He got plenty of time. Now he's under a rush. And we hit him behind the line. Let him bring him down back around the 22-yard line. Big sack there by number 55 again. Brian again, James. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he was carrying that ball out there. I'm surprised we didn't have a shot of knocking that one out.
Yeah, he was toting it real loose. And it's back at the 22. It's going to be 3rd down and forever.
He's been carrying it loose all night, but that time he seemed to have it out a little bit more.
It's 3rd down and 25. They got to get from their 22 to their 47. So big 3rd down here for the Royal defense. We can force a punt here. Frazier in the shotgun again. Trips to the left. He takes the throw. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to throw it long down the right sideline. He's got a man down there. We got a man down there. It's incomplete. They had a guy jump up around our 40-yard line and it bounced off his hands. We got a guy in front of him.
I think their crowd was wanting a penalty, but
No,
Marshall turned around and just went up to go make the play, and the receiver went up and over him. The receiver had the opportunity to make the play. The ball hit his hands.
yeah, he should have caught it.
He should have caught that ball. Yeah, absolutely.
And that would have been a backbreaker had he caught that on 3rd and 25. But they're going to have to punt here, 4th down with 6:19 to go. So the Royal defense did their job. They forced a 3 and out here. And Clyde will punt it, and we got Brown and Bailey standing right at midfield, so we should get great field position again.
That was number 7 that got the block earlier, Tyler Wilcox.
There's the snap, and we almost blocked it again. Another short kick. Bailey will catch it at the 49. He's at the 45, and he's going to be brought down around the 41. So, again, great field position for the Royals. We almost blocked that one, didn't we?
Yeah, they had eight men in the middle of the field, and Bailey cuts to the inside, so they really had nowhere to go. But
and we got a favorable spot on that.
Yeah, but again, that was number 7. It was number 7 earlier. Tyler Wilcox. That's the.
Okay.
No, we're still going. This is the Max Prep site is down, I think.
All right.
Trying to get to it and see if there's some other scores on there. But no, the number 7 Tyler Wilcox got right in his face again. Almost blocked that one.
Bailey was tackled at the 41, and they monkered on the 40. 1st and 10 from the 40. Sasser's in the shotgun. Trips to the right. One guy to the left. That's Bailey. He will come in motion. Sasser takes a snap. He fakes, but Sasser's going to keep it himself, and he slides down up around the 38. He may have went down a little early. He still had a little room there. I think the snap was high. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying he probably could have cut it out and picked up at least 2 or 3 more, but
I don't know if he was supposed to give that to Hayes or not, because the snap was high, and then he didn't have a choice but to pull it and run.
Yeah, that's one of those things I've noticed tonight with him getting high snaps. Sometimes he kind of looks to the run right away. If it was a run play, you don't want to get your timing off and mess it up.
Another high snap. Sasser takes it, and they stop it. There's going to be a false start on Bleckley. That's false start number 7.
It's one of those you wish they would tell you who was false starting and have a replay to check it.
That is false start number 71. And it goes from 2nd and 7. And it's going to be 2nd and 12.
71. Just for our listeners who are just tuning in, that is probably number 71.
Yeah, we called for me so many false starts tonight. I done lost count. I'm just being a smart aleck when I take that. It's going to be
second number 71 to get blamed for.
2nd down and 12. Sasser in the shotgun. Trips to the right. One guy to the left. Sasser takes the snap. He fakes the Hayes, and he's running around. Now he's going to try to pull it down the run. Now he wants to throw. He throws it here. It's complete to Bryce Bailey up around the 35-yard line.
And we're going to have an ineligible man downfield, I believe.
There's a flag at the 40-yard line.
That was intended to be a run play.
The way Sasser was running around, we probably had a lineman downfield. The pass was caught around the 35.
Well, the umpire dropped it.
Yeah,
and
the illegal man downfield.
There was a couple of linemen standing around him.
And you're right. I think that was supposed to be a run play or a run option, I guess. And Sasser looked like he wanted to run, then he pulled up and threw it.
Well, he was going to take off with it.
And the penalty's back to the 47, so it's going to be 2nd down and 17 right there. But 5:17 to go in the game, you would think we're probably going to have to run 4-down territory here. Bailey now in a shotgun, in a wildcat rather. He takes a snap. He's rolling to the right. He's looking like he wants to throw. He's out here in the flat. It's complete to Marcus Brown up around the 35. So good pass by Bailey. It was a little low, but Brown caught it around the ankles.
That was a good pull off the turf back there by Brown.
And it's going to be 3rd down at the 35, 3rd down and 5 right there, just inside the 35, about 4.5 now.
I think Bailey had enough blocking. He could run that ball out to Brown.
Yeah. 3rd down.
There's nobody between them.
3rd down about 4.5, and probably will be 4-down territory here, I would imagine. Bailey back in the Wildcat. He takes his snap. He's going to keep it himself, and they blow it dead. Another false start. I don't know what in the world is going on with these guys. You've been playing 10 games this year, and you shouldn't have this many false starts in a football game. I'm sorry, but that's just inexcusable right there.
And we have to point out, too, again, some backups in on the line, but it can't happen as much as it has.
Right.
That was number
You're in the 10th game of the year.
72nd.
I don't care who's on the field. You should not be moving this many false starts.
We've got as many viewers right now as we have penalties.
Yeah, that is
73
unacceptable. And you can get mad at me if you want to, whoever's listening to me. I don't care. That is unacceptable.
Yeah.
At this time of the year, having this many false start penalties.
Yeah, you got a timeout.
Got a timeout Southwest.
Hey, a couple quick things real quick. Quick things real quick. Yeah, there you go. A couple quick things. The internet provided this year by Nobles Net. Nobles Net provides internet for people who can't get internet. You can't get internet, call Chris Nobles, Nobles Net, 478-308-0596. Also, we will be on the air next Friday for the first round of the playoffs, hosting Fitzgerald at home. If you can't make it out, join us on the Royals Football Network. And I think that's it, right? I believe that's it. Make sure you check our comments to find the phone number if you need information for NoblesNet. Again, NoblesNet provides internet for those who can't get it. 478-308-0596. And also, we talked earlier about the High Flyers Ninja classes that I'm teaching or coaching. Samantha Howell, 478-230-7364. You can also check online for that information as well.
All right, third down and about 10 here, just inside of 10. Bailey in the shotgun, in the Wildcat again. Hard count. They almost jump, but they don't. And they did not jump off sides. I don't know who's fussing over there, but they almost did. Bailey fakes the snap. High snap. He fakes. He's going to keep it in step. He's over the 40. He's over the 35. Breaks the tackle. Gets over the 30. He may have the first down. I think he got it. He dove over the 30-yard line. He got hit about the 31, but he dove forward. This is going to be a 1st and 10 about the 29. Looks like where they're going to mark it.
We got a review on NoblesNet. Madison Smith says NoblesNet is great, and a thumbs up. So there's a user besides us that can attest to it being great. So.
All right, 4:40 to go and counting here in the game. 1st and 10 from the 29. Bailey back in at the Wildcat again. He takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself right up in the middle, and he's still driving his feet. Gets inside the 25, down around the 22-yard line. Big run by Bailey right there, about 7 on the play.
Shoulder into a linebacker and just pushed him another 4 yards after contact.
Well, they mark it at the 23, not the 22, and it's going to be 2nd and 4, gain of 6 on the play. 4:13 in counting, so you want to make something happen here, time getting low on you, even though we do still have 3 timeouts. 16-11, Southwest leads it. And Bailey will stay in at the Wildcat again.
Hit 4-minute mark to go here in the game.
Bailey takes a snap. He fakes. He's keeping us up, trying to go around the right. He needs a block. He's inside the 20. There comes the flag. That's going to be called back. There's going to be a hold on Bleckley. I saw it from here, right there at the 25-yard line. But he don't need doing that. He didn't have to hold him. Bailey done got by the man. That's just awful. Fans booing, but they can boo all they want. But that was a hold. I saw it.
I'd honestly like to know the penalty count tonight.
Yeah. That's going to, from the 25, going to back us up to the 35.
It's a little bit over the top tonight, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that some of them aren't warranted, but there's some that, I mean, it's just amazing that they're calling.
It's going to be 2nd down and about 15 from the 35, actually about 16 from the 35-yard line. Bailey in the Wildcat. He'll send Hayes in motion. He takes a snap. And there comes the flag again. Another false start on Bleckley. That's uncalled for. You should not have this many false starts in 10th game of the year. Back to the 40-yard line now. It's going to be 2nd down and about 21 from right there.
I'm trying to look and see where the false start is coming.
I didn't see who that was. That's what it was. I mean, I didn't see what it was either. That play. Taylor, the running back,
I'm just saying.
The running back came in motion. I don't know if he turned up early or not. They called that earlier tonight. Sasser back in at quarterback now. He'll send a man in motion. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw, trying to throw a screen. They're going to sack him way back at the Bleckley 45-yard line.
Oh, my God, that is not where he was hit. He was hit like 6 yards in front of that. This spotting is just ridiculous.
No blocking whatsoever. They just busted through our line like we wasn't standing there.
That was a setup for a screen.
Yeah.
That's why it was let go.
But you got to hit them one time. You can't just let them rush through untouched like that. And it's going to be 3rd down and a country mile now from our own 46-yard line. We got to get all the way down to their 19.
And keep in mind, even throwing long and getting a pass interference call is not
automatic
first down.
Slasher in the shotgun, twins to their left. When we got to the right, he takes the snap, inside handoff. They reverse it back to Marshall. He's trying to get around the right side. He's over right at the 50 and run out of bounds there. Didn't gain a whole lot. It's going to be fourth down. We probably have to, 2:22 to go and counting. I don't know if you punt.
You got all 3 timeouts.
You may want to punt and try to get it back.
Well, he went out of bounds over there, I thought.
Apparently he didn't. The clock's still running. They still stopped at 2:16.
A good 15 seconds ran off.
And mark it at the Bleckley 49. He only gained 3 yards on the play.
It looks like we're going to go for it here.
We're going for it on 4th and forever from our 49. We got to get to their 19. And now we send the punt unit on.
Well, with 3 timeouts, you're going to have to punt them deep and get a defensive stop.
And Carity will punt. You do have 3 timeouts. You can stop it and get it back here.
Oh, they put 10 seconds back on.
Back up to 2:26. Yeah, they did reset the clock.
Well, that's good.
Carity will punt it. Clyde's standing on his own 24. You don't want him to get loose. He's going to run one back tonight. 16-11. Bleckley trails it. And it's very late, folks. We got a punt here, even though we had it down our 29-yard line. Yeah, it's a pretty good punt by. He fumbled it, but he fell on it. Clyde come up and caught it about the 27. He fumbled it and fell on it back at the 25. Boy, that would have been a good break, but we couldn't get on the ball. And there's a flag down, laying down at the southwest 35-yard line. Let's see what this is.
Looking for it. Might be holding on the return team.
Let's see what this penalty is. It is a hold on Southwest. Now, I wonder if this will be tacked on to the end of the play.
End of the play.
This will it will help Bleckley. It'll put them in deeper.
If we can get a defensive, if we can get a 3 and out here, we'll be in good shape.
And the penalty's going to be marked back to
the 16.
To the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 right there. So you got to stop them. You can't get the first down. You have to burn all 3 timeouts to save any time at all here on the clock.
So you can expect 3 runs here.
Yeah, they'd be crazy to try to throw the ball here. And one of their coaches all the way out to the 20-yard line. Now they do get him back. Maybe Coach Dupree. 1st and 10 from the 16. 2:19 to go in the game. Southwest leads at 16 to 11.
They run a player on late.
They run a player on very late. Which they only had 10 players on the field, I guess.
But they've done that the last few times. They keep running somebody out really late, a receiver usually.
Frazier in the shotgun, twins to each side. Johnson's in the backfield with him. And he'll give it to Johnson on the read, but hitting behind the line, he's going to lose yardage back to around the 13-yard line. Now you got to call your timeout here.
Yeah, it looks like the clock's stopped already.
Clock will stop at 2:13. Timeout, Bleckley County. Lost the yardage back to 13. It's going to be 2nd and 13 right there.
They stopped it. I don't know why they stopped the clock because they're just now signaling a timeout.
Yeah, the officials not had a good night tonight,
They're struggling about as much as our offense.
Yeah, we are. You're right. Anyway, that's our first timeout.
And it's not that the offense is struggling. The offense gets going, and then something happens, a penalty or something puts us backwards, and then we can't get that momentum going again. It's happened over and over and over tonight, and something that I'm sure the coach staff will work on for next week.
I'm sorry, James. My mind had wandered.
I heard whistles. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but it's just fans. So I'm still unable to get back on Max Preps to see if there's any updates. I'm going to check the other site and see what we got here.
All right, the timeout is up. It's 2nd down and 13 from their own 13-yard line. And Frazier will be in the shotgun again. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Johnson's in the backfield with him. Bleckley needs 2 more stops and then force a punt here. We got 2 timeouts left as well. Oh, they false start. Their back moved, their receiver moved.
The clock didn't move. That's a good thing.
Yeah, the clock's at 2:15. They added 2 seconds. It was 2:13.
Yeah. I think because they called the timeout, they were slow on getting it.
Penalty back to the 8-yard line now. It's going to be 2nd down, and they got to get out to the 26. 2nd down and 18 now. Frazier shotgun again. Twins on each side. Johnson's in the backfield with him. There's the snap, and Frazier's going to keep it himself, trying to get around the right side. We bring a guy up, trying to bring it down around the 10-yard line. He's on his feet. And you run out of bounds around the 21, that'll stop the clock, and we can save our timeout.
Needed the 26, though.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 from the 21-yard line. Frazier got around the corner, but he run out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, and we can save our timeout. At least one of them, anyway.
Check that final right there. Washington
County defeated Dublin.
Ends Dublin's regular.
So there goes your playoff, your 3-team mini playoff, and that eliminates Northeast. Is that correct? Or does it eliminate Dodge? Eliminates one of them.
I don't know if I get on Max Preps, I can tell you.
3rd down and about 5 from the 21. They got to get to the 26 here. 2:07 to go. There's a snap. Frazier fakes. He keeps it himself. Finally got around the corner, and he's going to be shy of the 1st down at about the 24-yard line. It's going to be 4th down, and Coach Lashler quickly burns our 2nd timeout.
So if I remember correctly, Dodge was 3-3.
Dodge finished at 3-3. Waco finishes at 4-2.
4-2. So,
and Northeast finished.
And Dodge beat Northeast. That eliminates Northeast.
That would eliminate Northeast even if they win tonight. So it would be Dublin, Bleckley, Waco, Dodge in that order.
And the only thing, if we lose this game, we'll be 4-2 along with Waco, but we on tiebreaker haven't beat them.
Okay, James, it's 4th down in the yard. They mark it just shy of the 25, and they are sending the punt. They're sending the punt unit on, but you gotta watch the ball. You can't jump off sides here. You know they're probably going to do a hard count.
They still would have to pick up. Well, maybe not. No, they wouldn't need another 1st down, would they?
We'll burn our 2nd timeout.
We got one timeout, so they would have to pick up another 1st down, even if they did get a 1st down off something here.
And now they call a timeout. But Clyde, they're going to line up the punt, but they did call a timeout. You got to watch the hard count. You can't jump off here and give them a free 1st down.
Yeah, you cannot jump off, but
we burned 2 timeouts. We only got 1 left.
Yeah.
The scoreboard's wrong.
Yeah, we've got 1 left. They should only have 1 left.
Yeah, now they got them 1, got us 2, but we burned 2 on this drive. We did have to burn our 3rd one because he ran out of bounds on the play. But you got to make sure they punt this ball. You can't fall for the hard count here. You can't.
Well, you can't fall. You can't let them fake it. I don't think they would at this point.
It'd be very risky, but you're right. Now Clyde's the punter. He's also the return man, so he is capable of running.
But again, even at that, even if they did pick up a 1st down, they still would have to get 1 more to ice this game.
So the timeout is up, and they're still going to line up in punt formation. Well, I take that back. They're going to go for this change because Frazier's back out there. He is back out there. They're going for this on 4th and a yard.
They want us to have to try and burn our timeout to reorganize.
Unless they're going to try a hard count to get us to jump off. They have got their offense back on the field. They've got their offense on the field, and Frazier is in the backfield by himself. He's probably just going to take it and run this thing. If we ever needed a tackle to stop it, we need it now. 4th and a yard from the 25-yard line. They're going for it. We line everybody in tight. We got 9 guys in the box. They snap it to Frazier. He's trying to get around the corner. And they're going to take it down to the line. Flag down.
Flag down.
That's going to be a hold, yep. And we stopped him at the 20. He lost 5 yards.
Whitehead turns right around and says, "You want to decline."
That was a hold on Southwest. So Bleckley will take over at the 20-yard line. Frazier tried to get around the corner, and we hit him behind the line. Also a holding penalty that will be declined. So it'll be 1st and 10, Bleckley at the Southwest 20-yard line. We have 1 timeout, 1:53 to go in the game. We're down 16-11. Boy, I would have kicked that ball as short as I'm sitting here, but I'm not the coach.
Well, you can hear the coaching staff up there. He should have stayed inside. That's exactly what they're saying up there.
Yeah, but the holding penalty would have wiped anything out anyway.
Right, but where they were, a yard to go. If you're going to go for it, I would sneak it.
I would have never run by it. Bryce Bailey in the Wildcat takes the snap. He's rolling right. He's wanting to throw. Flag down. That's going to be a hold on Bleckley. Bailey running around the right. He's running out of bounds around the 10, but that's coming back. That's why I didn't even bother calling that. What in the world is going on with all these doggone penalties? The holding flag is dropped at the 26, so it's going to back us up to the 30. That's probably for the same thing. Late P. You just cannot take prosperity, I guess. Had it on the 20-yard line. Now we're going to have 1st and forever from the 36. Yep. Penalty marked back to the Southwest 36-yard line. Going to be 1st down and 26.
16-yard penalty.
When we first down and 26, we got to get down to the
Bailey
10
got
yard line.
down to about the.
He got to the 10,
12,
he was right around the first down marker. Sasser in the shotgun now. And a hard count, they jump off sides, so we'll get 5 of those back. It's been a penalty-filled game tonight, that's no doubt. And Coach Dupree's making about his whole defense do push-ups now. And the penalty will bring it up to the 31, so it's going to go first and 21 now instead of 26. Sasser in the shotgun now.
Running.
Minute 33 to go. It should be running, should it? But it is. It's running. And you got to go. What are you waiting on? You got to hike the ball. Sasser takes the snap finally. He's throwing long down the left sideline, trying to hit Bryce Bailey, and it's batted around incomplete down around the 5-yard line. I don't know why in the world they took forever to hike that ball. They let about 20 seconds run off the clock.
I still don't know why the clock was running there.
Yeah, I mean either, but when it's running, you just can't stand there like that. It's going to be second down and 21 from the 31-yard line.
I guess it stopped for the penalty.
So second down and about 21 now from the 31-yard line. Sasser in the shotgun, twins to the right, one guy to the left. Hayes in the backfield with him. We do have one timeout remaining. He'll send Hayes in motion. Sasser takes the snap. He's looking to throw, and they blow it dead. False start on Bleckley. I don't get this. I mean, I've said this before. Your 10th game of the season, you should be having all these false starts.
And Sasser's asking what happened.
I don't know who it was, but
you know, it's like every time we go in motion, it's like these refs have never seen anybody go in motion before. Every time we send somebody in motion, there's a penalty call.
Yeah.
We are called for false
I don't know if
every time
I don't
somebody
know
goes
if they're
in motion.
saying our back is turning up too quick or not.
I'm watching some of them are going backwards and they've called it.
It's going to be second down and 26 now, back from the 36-yard line.
Minute 13 to go here in the game.
Sasser in the shotgun, twins to the right, one to the left. Hayes will go in motion again. Sasser takes the snap, throws the jailbreak screen to Bailey, complete. He's up to the 30, he gets a block up to the 25, cuts cross field, he's brought down around the 21-yard line. So he got a good chunk of the yardage back. It's going to be third and about 11 from the 21. Clock running, they need to hurry. We got to go, folks.
Absolutely not in a situation where you can spike the ball to stop the clock.
No, because it's third down.
Timeout left.
You got to go, guys. Let's go. Clock running, 48, 47. It's third down and 11. Sasser in the shotgun from the 21-yard line. He'll send Butler in motion. He takes the snap, and they blow it dead. Another false start.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Another false start on
There's
Bleckley.
no way.
Butler was going in motion, and apparently not Butler, it's Hayes. Apparently they said he turned up too quick. But like I said, the Southwest coach right there in the red hat is in the official's ear about that all night, and apparently the official's being intimidated by him, I guess, because he's called it all night. Third down now, and 16, Sasser takes the snap. Throwing over the middle of the field, batted around, and incomplete call, I think, by Marcus Brown at 10. That's going to be a first down, or right at the first down marker. Marcus Brown caught a deflected pass off of Bryce Bailey. And I thought it might have been pass interference, but no flag.
I thought it was going to be pass interference.
They hit Bailey before it got there, and he batted it up, or batted off. It bounced off of him, and Marcus Brown dove and caught it. They're saying he's going to be just shy of the first down. Looks like James will be fourth about a yard, or about half a yard maybe. It's just outside the 10, and we got to get to the 10 for the first. There's only 20 seconds to go in the game. What a catch by Marcus Brown. He dove and caught it right at the 10-yard line.
Almost looked like that Falcons and or the play for the Patriots against the Falcons. Although it wasn't Edelman going over, Brown wasn't going over two players, but.
And I think we did call our final timeout.
As a Saints fan, I'll talk about that. I know Falcons fans don't want to talk about that. But.
The scoreboard says we have one timeout, but I think that's our last.
We haven't. Oh, that was our last one.
Yeah, we just called it. I think it is our last timeout.
Because we called two with their previous.
They forced their punt. Yeah,
they forced their punt.
Their failed fourth down.
Failed fourth down.
It's going to be fourth and about half a yard from just outside the 10-yard line.
And I don't know which side of the
Now,
stand.
first priority, you got to get the first down.
I don't know if the home or visitor side has more fans.
The second priority is there's only 20 seconds in the game, so you got to get the first down. You got to get up to the line quickly and either spike it or run a play.
Yep. But you got to get a first down.
Yeah, the priority of this play is to get that half yard.
And we just hit triple digits on viewers. Got 100 people watching right now, so I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here for the final 20 seconds here.
And it looks like Sasser's going to be in at quarterback on 4th and about half a yard. He's going to get under center, looks like. And will he sneak this thing? And Sasser fumbled a snap. And the ball is rolling around, and Southwest got it, and that's going to be your ball game. I'll be dog.
Well, that ball was snapped. Sasser wasn't ready to go. He was still.
Sasser fumbled a snap, and they got on it right around the 7-yard line.
He's saying they didn't even move. They jumped.
And Marcus Brown is really fussing at one of our players. I'm not sure who it is.
Well, it's our center. He snapped the ball before we were ready to go. And
well, that's going to be a ball game, folks, because all they got to do is kneel on it, and that's it.
yeah.
16 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think that ball was snapped before Sasser was ready to take it. And, the Royals weren't ready to go yet. They were still trying to get him to jump, I think. But, I mean, got a heck of a push.
He would have got the first down, no problem.
If he had been able to get the ball, he would have followed him right in for a first down. Might have been, around the 5. Well, I guess the ball was down at the 5, 6. Where they recovered it. So
it's just unbelievable what's happened here tonight. We look like, well, I'm not even going to go there. We're going to wrap this thing up, get out of here.
We had our chances.
They're going to nail opportunities. They'll take the snap. There's the kneel, and Bleckley will lose by a score of 16-11. On a very sloppy play game tonight. Penalty was just unreal. I hate to see the number of false starts we had. And it's just, I don't get it, James. You come out, you hang 41 on a pretty good Dodge County team, and you come here and lose to one of the weakest teams in the region. I'm not a happy camper.
Not at all. We host Fitzgerald next week. That's the 15th at 7:30 p.m. in Cochran.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, if we play like this next week, sure won't be this close.
And I'm sure that the coaches will remind all these players of that. Hopefully all those players that missed tonight for whatever reason will be back next week. And just a tough loss there. I mean, you got the ball, you got your opportunity down at the 11-yard line, 20 seconds to go. So, but anything else, Don? Or
I'm ready to wrap it up and get out of this.
One more thanks in the regular season to Nobles Net for providing internet for us all season. 478-308-0596. Call Chris Nobles for your internet needs.
And we appreciate Mr. Chris for everything he's done this year. Again, next week, 7:30 at home against Fitzgerald in the first round of the playoffs. If you can't make it, we'll be right here on this YouTube channel. But that'll do it. Once again, your final score, Southwest 16, Bleckley County 11. We'll see you next week. You've been listening to Royal Football on the Royal Football Network. Good night, everybody.